ete amount said ye say ene said ye e fata team ni na wa ha boss player Mr. Eugene Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media and pay he's seated into boss player. Good morning.
Baba bibia boko de enyoma mu boko abrabo mu boko bibia ekoso kama okay ene ye memeda na watwini mu nyina no dwumadia ye hyase free juada ene na ye twa ne ti
yes
ansane ye run na watwu fufuli edin no a weekend edition of today's sports ya bobo ansema no ede eba na no pay e dwumadie ni so said ye dan de ye no sports lawyer baba isa ede be wura enkofo nkroso e wa monone nene uwura eye leagues nima titulu akese no yebewura the Spanish La Liga, Premier League, Serie A, Bundesliga na fe yate edewura eye the French League 1 other leagues bekoso Europe nyina no hunsem sports lawyer babaisa ede eba uba bibrem ha CAF Confederation Cup and CAF Champions League there games ehase enre because nebi bekoso china ebi ebetimi akoso na uwura Premier League nima game kese wo ho na wotwi Stamford Bridge ho na Chelsea omo ene Arsenal ede ebesie ni Premier League ni mo Enzo Maresca ono ene coach ede ma Chelsea wakasa unim say ye dey obekasa ampani ampa wakasa ede afa game no ho Chelsea omo star Kopama ena Enzo Maresca dia tuja say tese baby Kopama gina no ono coach no pekro be start no o start na yeye ena wode ne bam susu a yeye eti Kopama fit for Chelsea ene Arsenal game a ebeba so nyame yadmo china 4:30 e was Stamford Bridge ena sa game no ebeba so London derby ena ebekoso e was Stamford Bridge afa Mikel Arteta ono so ye head coach edema Arsenal o say a big game na oni opponent a omo yade omo ni ball ne bo from say Chelsea ena di ACN why ena be win Chelsea ene Arsenal o china e was Stamford Bridge ubetimi do messages aba e wa bra wo de fa WhatsApp 0241915555 0241915555 and asa wo de fa SMS e wo the same number so a anopa ye benya bre ene adaje na ya kenkan mu so wo asembisa eso e de fa game kese a eba so nyame yadmo china e wo Premier League ni ma ne nyina no o de ba anopa ye betimi abomoden eyi ano e wo dwumadie no so e de amount enti Chelsea and Arsenal when na a winning game no Chelsea Arsenal when any be winning game no we London derby first on the Premier League log Arsenal and second on the Premier League log Chelsea omumienu and the ACN utwa wani ewe Europe nyina mse na watwi eno any game a was so ye pa afei other games ebekoso nyine de honsem ebetu edwa Nottingham Forest and on Medford and the Elliot Anderson and the clubs HSC Manchester City is so Manchester United ho na Nottingham for say £100 million.
Yes.
Ubetimi atua untimi so ajai. Eno ho sema eno ewa ha de ebetu edwa Liverpool so yeso mo per Rafael Leao. Aha, no mo probia na be she Luis Diaz anan. Cody Gakpo ho mo se mo mpe. Federico Chiesa ho mo se mo mpe. Afi de Rafael Leao na mo pe. 150 million euro na mo de ato na afirma for Rafael Leao na mo de ne ko Real Madrid so say na watwe atwa mu no ensema beba abonten e fa Real Madrid team no ho no Madrid ye bibia say amanfo bi hu say nyesa na tie they say the playing body coaching staff so mo united afi on be so mo gi trophies e de ma Real Madrid team no Hansi Flick coach e de ma Barcelona ono so say enyo no na be kire se Barcelona be sign player in January and aso mo sign player na ono de matches edidi nanim e na o hwe so eno ensem ene ahodo a ya boaboa no na no pay de bebrem e wo dwumadie no eso afa ye be fia ye wo match week 12 Ghana Premier League na ne chance e wo Legon Sports Stadium e ho na Hasofo omo any Vision FC e di ACN enye no kwa any game a ebekoso over the weekend ochina El Baba Sports Stadium 4 p.m. yensha nso Asante Kotoko any mediema game no ye 4 p.m. echina El Baba Sports Stadium live on a TV3 so na House of Folk and Vision FC so game no a live other games e be ko so Swedro Blacks e was Swedro Stadium omo ne Young Apostles e de betata so na fi Baseke Holy Stars e wo AAK the second arena omo ne Nations FC nyama trainer last season no boy ya e ko fa Nations assemble o manjia anye league no
ntomo cost to settle
we dey bibia ne ho omo nko no mko bona asundwem na omo nyina obia enkofie na afi asem mfa na asem nyedai enko Go Stars ewo baby any dance park omo ne eye brekum omo ne Aduana FC and the ACN na afi bechem so ewo nanafosu Giabo Park bechem United and Hoho United na the ACN wodi wani kire brekum Golden City Park eye brekum Chelsea omo ne FC Samates 1996 and the Airbus na afi Heart of Lions or Pando Stadium omo ene eye Karela United and the ebebo so Ejuada 11 Wonders ewo University of Ghana Sports Stadium omo ene Dreams FC the ABC nti yansha ne nso sa Asante Kotoko game no ena kwesiera no kwani game eye 4 pm other games nyina eye 3 pm na afi ne House of Folk and Vision FC so eye 4 pm eno eye games a ebetimi akoso ntini nyina no yebedi ho enkomo coaches ahodo de nsem atudwa ye ni mu say ne on the show kasama for the Makumase Asante Kotoko lawyer Safuduku Esquire obejoin here on the show na afi yatoa enkomo didie ni so yebekwa homa no so yebedidi nkomo en nyina ewo dwumade ni so eno nti enam so so nsem a wo no fabra anopai yebedi hu nkomo ede amount eye weekend edition of today's sports ashase sports layer baba isa edi rama na
SMBC na abante situation no nyame nko na je no emra azam ene wak ebo Aziz Stefan Key o collapse na no pay he no wo ni me de beba o collapse o pitch
na game no score e say
wak ko share Azam 1-0 Northern Amrabat 57th minute and onya
there's a work for money bodada
omanya 6 points from 2 matches
afimo so money bodada
omaya omuni
enye lack omuni
mbo
and a Confederation Cups bibia chese wan home beje
possible
record mo first game group stage no mo first game omune wan mokra na boy
is it
omo show mo 2-0
United yes
na ekwan na work for the first bobo no ohun se ahemfu chiniye ebi di da bi achi nti she omo sha Asante Kotoko no na edihye na edihye sometimes defeat bi wo ho a eno na prepare o
Hakim Ziyech na start game
da bo nya start you onya start nti work with that athletic club of Casablanca omo ena AD agro CAF Confederation Cup no ase no aso elalibo game
Meboa game Alibo
because me hu say
on AS far and the ball
because once on my complain the CAF say AS far for no supporters no say do musi di omo elalifo djuma enura ewo ye Morocco no na nya asem kitwa
obi to sekan kra ko park so
eti me hu so ye complain ni nyina no sports lawyer baba isa de baba na rahu se me wo me say ze we ye Ghana ni na wan hwe ya obeka se Confederation Cup ne Champions League nkoso pa obeka se nkoso
we teams bi me wo ha pa
na enye obi na aye ya ni aye
Rivers United
na ede adru esa stage we say nei ye bo CAF Champions League and CAF Confederation Cup country yetimi di sika baba ese ti o yetimi di sika $13.5 million say they call World Cup. $13.5 million. They say they boy and walk World Cup. Your club intimate qualify and go group stage of Champions League and as a Confederation Cup.
Yeah, but I say okay, and ye clubs no more.
Dear, as I cry woman say, Nipa be our home deal with you. Baba say ye so bi ba se sie so beto ahye so a studio ha obabu ye mpokro bebre ko ye ne nim de wa ha ene de betimi de no ebi kura kotokro bi da se ha onim ene betimi afa ye be kire no ye drum pempenso a ene Ghana clubs e kura qualify kwa Africa omuntimi mo omuhom na me hye obobi se aban no amfom na nsi fom amwa an renovate stadium sa hodo ayewa stadium ayewo wa baba isa next year Ghana clubs be qualify for Africa na yekobo no Togo ani Cote d'Ivoire
o say ma say baba yara sisi scoreboard no maso
o so scoreboard a wonya hwiu
and nana me ma me ni dinko ma me say the next calf inspection baba yara on beja to
ye bompaye se betimi akoso ekoso no mo gituma hallelujah but o hwe ba bia anyoma ekona ye Ghana na ye hawo ne say Abra Sante Kotoko qualify for Confederation Cup omni Gold Stars so mo nyina mo first say was baba yara wo
yes
tama ye hu se ade ne ya kachi ne dibrika kikikiki se yakwa akoye na ka afajatum Kotoko any Gold Stars entimi am games no baba yara sports stadium no bo se atiada ni asa twen next year team bi sa qualify ne se dibrika
yakobo no ba
bi ye moabo ye hu nhia da achen ne mum ye twen ma da ache betoye na se ye be moabo
okay ukọ ayi takwa go face Ghana stadium na omusie no na solo di video bi chere me say right 28 time say boxing bout no ba sumra na omu hye ne ma o pitch no so boss bibia na pitch no so omu hye no pitch no so akwa boxing bout o pitch no so
nti omaya ye timu no emu ensem eno no enti baba ye nto aso Chelsea ene Arsenal ochina
yes I don't see
why na winning you don't see what
Chelsea losing
baba isa so ya na Chelsea losing
me who say Chelsea be lose game no
who say we be winning Chelsea can wasem me
say me I don't see Chelsea losing
okay.
Meaning me who say Chelsea
be lose
that game no
there's a Chelsea West grab a draw
yes
ochina ewo Stamford Bridge okay
ati ase Robert Sanchez and fan coach dia
o say
Robert Sanchez and fan coach dia Chelsea most of times so mu lose games na hwe ni dia e ya na mu keeper na so we hwe mu games pa was a game me ka say Bayern Munich show more Allianz Stadium no o hwe game no bi o timi say keeper can Mike Mignon be na demo
we are sure say Arsenal team Chelsea betin acho mo
ombeti no boss PSG no show bia o no bi adwane coach we no onim kwan a fa so steady opponent ne bo onim eno an press conference or cancel me say Arsenal team mu defend ye pa but you find a way to beat them or Stamford Bridge. So last year 1-1 was Stamford Bridge. Last year 2024-2025.
Yeah, but train then they the home come but a match Chelsea a PSG there.
Yeah.
Say this year ko Manchester City abo.
City.
The one go share Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Share Liverpool Stamford Bridge 2-1. But na me nim no ko no share Barcelona weekend midweek 3-0. Hey, Chelsea free.
3-0.
So that's a big game no monimbo. As a game na ufu so mu ko mo be lose no.
Boss game no say a midfield battle. Bia na Arsenal bia ma bobo na fa no no. Ba midfield battle Arsenal entimi nyina. Emfa won say. Boss, the midfield battle. Zubimendi. Boss Zubimendi. Declan Rice. And Spain boy and say o she go small.
Spain be say Zubimendi Declan Rice and the very cheesy
and I very cheesy me sorry Enzo Fernandez on any day untimi mfa Eberichi is in compare Enzo Fernandez da on any day
okay member say
Enzo Fernandez Moises Caicedo even Declan Rice boss Declan Rice
me play a part Enzo Fernandez
yeah
bana de ha me wo bom ni say players bi wo ha e bia ne kalampo na fa ya ndareti no me ka asema kire wo ne ebere chieze no se England for no krombe ka no kra World Cup no mo kono omo number 10 position there so bo
boss okay o share game na Barca and Chelsea boy ni bi so mo start game no be 10 minutes na Caicedo jibo bia no press no man
Caicedo there yes
obeti aka say no obeti na ho no
obeti aka say oye the most informed defensive midfielder in the Premier League and but for obeti Declan Rice and in the Premier League
Declan Rice is boss to boss
in the Premier League over the department midfielder
yeah
I'm not sure say team B enya na midfielder so mfa so chen Declan Rice Premier League ni munne baba isa no kuro mu say oye the most complete midfielder in the English Premier League. Declan Rice
or sign the reserves up a kind of midfield no
anya de umbetwa Arsenal midfield no nti no di jai
midfield battle umbetwa Arsenal
umbetwa Arsenal
because Caicedo you better than Zubimendi
jai
omo defensive
omo two type of midfielders, two different type of midfielders and they say Casemiro ye more Caicedo yeah more defensive na say we improve
say
the passing abilities we classify Zubimendi like a deep line playmaker and oba Arsenal no Ateta so try to improve the defensive qualities
but them fights to say
and you say obia one strength Caicedo there when defending Zubimendi there is a team ne build it up so tell me say team build it up na say see a midfield that the boy amano aboy build up na Zubimendi enimi ye chen Caicedo ba yesi ye defend so a Caicedo enimi ye chen Zubimendi se wo honim ye nu se disiti eti two different midfielders eno mo kwa koshia by the Arsenal wo a Chelsea ni bi ne say Arsenal with defense they can defend for muti even when their midfield and their attack is not functioning.
Chelsea is good defense.
There be Chelsea defense.
Chelsea boss say
a player back be
Wesley Fofana buy no. Na no mo ne Barcelona no.
On say omo ti omo ho nche.
Yeah.
Arsenal there omo you used to 4 center backs as their defenders. Intine Saliba, Timber, Calafiori, Gabriel anyway. Meaning so best ball mascara and also ball hand
game there Christian Mosquera.
So to the mention I say at least 3 of them last season no more status at the Arsenal team no. It's cohesion day wo ho. Chelsea dey so afa no mo bɔ ne kakra nti be take time ansa no mo ho mo. It was Chelsea omo team ni nyina no. One area omo ye weak e omo defense
center back no.
And a team so omo sit deep. E catch Chelsea on the breaks. Chelsea e bre. Arsenal no. Omo timi bo style bia bi. Men ka se no nti e bia Arsenal kutwa fa Chelsea so. But omo ye team a Sunderland ne Chelsea no.
Me we pa.
Crystal Palace ne Chelsea.
Me we pa.
E dey na no mo ye ne say omo sit deep.
Yeah.
Chelsea ba no mo dey ato omo chi. Ateta timi ko games. Omo ne Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Me hwe.
O concede possession e dey ma Bayern Munich. Ti Bayern ba no mo dey ato omo chi.
And I make say Chelsea manager no. We how to play such games and our materials to play.
Ye bedi ho enkomo ene abiyafo tenase a ye be papa match no na baba ye hu se de match no ebesi akọ. Manchester United so na Crystal Palace o china 12. Zaki to 10 matches no. Ba ko age gon account kron. Nti oba bebisa no.
Omo na Crystal Palace.
Ura eye Syria no susu a. Mauricio Sarri.
Yes.
Ene ordinary chire San Siro. One Mas Allegri's AC Milan. Ena edi we see ni XX Lazio. Ene AC Milan. Match in Kemri bi etwoma. Lazio pe Sergio Granotti Lazio. Lazio no more president no fe ni Sergio Granotti. Na say Lazio parade o mo players a. That time Kai Giuseppe Favali. Sinisa Mihalovic. Alessandro Nesta, Pegru, Matias Armeda, Juan Sebastian Veron, Diego Simeone Yokochi Atletico Madrid. No Cajon.
Okay.
Marcelo Salas, Hernan Crespo, Babane Nyasem Ketwa. A Cheonkofa Christian Vieri. Yes. No munyina ewo na no mo na ne fe Sergio Granotti emereko ti ene AC Milan so ene XX Lazio ebebo Real Madrid mo ne hen
say game with the
mo ne hen
yeah Madrid bebo Sunday
mo ne hen
me de be ma won
baba isa
say mama ya Madrid no kra no
masa
okwa we to Girona
na muntimi hye jiro na de ho na mo behye no
and good news ne say Eda Militao, Antonio Rudiger, omunyina back.
Okay. Enti baba ye ba ho ano no Ghana Premier League ni so no ochina Asante Kotoko ne Mediema da third and Kotoko da fourth. Mediema with 22 points and Kotoko 20 points. Big game over the weekend. Sa game ebekoso nyame yadma ochina baba ya Sports Stadium. Ha so any Vision FC. Coach Didi Dramani supporters ne say draw adoso. But on there or say a work in progress. Senior ye and ye be hu chale. Baby I will be an for onsem ebra. Or live on TV Oyerepa TV. On radio 100.7. Facebook Oyerepa radio and alphabet media for XMS and our WhatsApp 0241 915555. Bibia will be an fabra and pay. Ye beje near the hunkomo at the amount. Sports lawyer edi ra amonone obape ye ne kanjin fo bedi nkomo ansa na bedwafo atena se na afi ensem ni nyina no ya papa mu edi amamonti lawyer ebre dru die fa yewu ankofo nkroso na samekanya jiru na fo nyom maame anope ya nanka mabo jiru na fo
na she mari ga se mi jamari
bese mitie asemi wo jiru na fo nyom nim
jiru na she
omo ensem bia ya no mokekeka ewo mo nyom nim nti ka ope maame a nanka mabodi amababa isa na machirichiri ni mu
na
fi mo bo ma na we awe last week number echi no and as jiro na don't mean we
echi for na there you this is bia the difficult side to play tima Man City ne Madrid mo pen midfielder there
okay
omunimbo
abaisa ne Real Madrid nchirichiri mu okay eti same ko pejiro na fo nyom na mama
ye be show mo
na mbese me de kan se mi kire baba isa
Mbappe no
o de yenko o de Mbappe bo mo na tutu
opo mo about the fast on the few minutes I say hat pa in the Champions
League. I say UEFA for no mo ko yi UEFA player of the week na mo de Mbappe ade na mo yes ade no
na the record I was setting
record be
say 7 minutes or so to score a hat trick
omo na ya na mento ma se players bi no ahia ba ko ye striker one de ni so be shigu o de bo beto atena ba ko ye midfielder ono ni de ni say the ball distribution or team ni balance no control game no striker share 4 goals sa midfielder no so ye kan no so share 3 goals o see the by player of the week akoma striker no share 4 goals no asem we hene ye kan no UEFA na no so mo problem yenko player of the week ewo UEFA Champions League de bitin ha fa ye kwa amanone na afensema wa amanone
eno ne according
to faguo de emaye asem no kure na de wo mu eno no yenko
enti anopay yamon special good morning biem ni akai wo se mbana sanso ye konko fonkroso ensemo anopay ebu mfumpa na edi adentete ewon ko fonkroso
onim se e ba onya bote onim se Thursday no so ni nyina afai
ai
oje onim se afai
me tie ho asem
okay Achena say good morning striker. Tell Baba Isa to mark on the wall. We, referring to Arsenal, will beat Chelsea 3-0 tomorrow. Achena, the historian, and Ediwe Abba. Chema Fulabi, on Zuninu Apenini. Or hear from a Bremen UGC.
Okay.
Nti Yaba, and so Yebedi Hon and Como. On say Thursday no so matches ni nyina ebomu kama ntine ye besa to aso ewo eyefia sports yanko
enti anopay ye besa sem edi efi the CAF Champions League and afa Confederation Cup num matches a odwa etodwa enra na otwe CAF Confederation Cup na Rivers United enra eseba ko ade na mfa ema RS Bakeni ebomo eka mienum na Mamadou Lamine Kamara enya on goal ate ema Rivers United na Akabi ebenya goal ena fe Mune enya the winning goal ate ema Ares Bakeni Enwoti JS Kabili Etifie on young Africans Ubia and for Bo and Tony and Quatanam AS Fa Eshe Bakom Emma Ali Eshe Bakom na Saint Eloi Lupopo game nom and Timi Amasom in Group C MCLJ and Sundowns Ubia and Timi Anshabim na OC Safi Enra woman USM Orges at the Bernie Banner na Orge Fonum etimi asebakwa OC Safi antimi ante Azam FC omutena fie enra Emma with that athletic club ekwesana bakwa womo antimi ante ekanom aya Northern Amrabat 57th minute ena onya gonom ede Emma with that update ewo Burkina Faso international footballer Stefan Aziz Ki enra amatene ko hospital mra na game no gusua ekosuning namsam okolapse na yakesai oda our hospital wa Aziz Ki doctors nom monitor nom make with that athletic club doctors libi I want in time and afei okay other officers libi so a one more in time one more tell them say away Stefan Aziz Ki Burkina Faso international ombetim ayinom na afei wetim adjoin team nom and your letters on Aziz Ki and wati Zesco United eshemyenum Emma Masri ekoshomo eka miensam way and matches enra etoja ewo the CAF Champions League and after Confederation Cup num na detenie in the Champions League and then Group A Power Dynamos and Pyramid FC at the Ebosom Group D no Petro di Luanda and Esperance and at the Ebony at that games are about to us from our Confederation Cup and Otohu Dohu Omne Belouizdad in Group C game number 2 and them now for Group D Yenya Kaiser Chiefs one Zamalek at the Ebosom Ochina Kwesiada CAF Champions League and a Confederation Cup abeto so Saint Eloi Lupopo and a Hilal and a bomb Start Malien and a Simba and a di Ebony now for Confederation Cup Otna San Pedro and a Joliba at the Aboso Nairobi United and a Maniama Union and a Airball Singida Black Stars and a Stellenbosch Airball Otnam and a Group C gamer and a pay your some atuanim and no CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup fixtures weekend team a betima atu January results enra a buyer and your some atuanim now French League 1 match day 14 enra and a team esase met at the our start Saint Symphorian and my start Rene Ekobon Ekabakwa one team anti Valentine and a young gonum at the 22nd minute and then AS Monaco and the Paris Saint-Germain about 4 p.m. I was start Louis Day and a game them out from Paris FC and the AJ Auxerre about 6 p.m. Now for Olympic de Marseille and the Toulouse at the about 8:05 p.m. and then I will start Orange Velodrome. Now for Ottenham games nom a team at Strasbourg and Brest and album and 2 p.m. I will start Delaminau. Now for Angus and Longs about 4:15 p.m. I will start Raymond Cooper. Le Havre about film I'm gonna Lille about 4:15 p.m. Lorraine and Nice about 4:15 p.m. Ottenham now for Olympic Lyon and Nantes album 7:45 p.m. Ottenham our group Palmer Stadium Lon Cromwell and a match them a better me at top from say and a table after match day 13 PSG store leading the league on with 30 points plus of 16 goals Nyameko ye ama woman Olympic de Marseille tosum yonum 28 points Lens atoso miensam 28 points Lille atoso 9 23 points Strasbourg atoso enum 22 points anafe yahwem top scorers no Mason Greenwood esiakan ema Olympic de Marseille 10 goals and washem afe Pinichelli I was Strasbourg was 9 goals hunsama anɔpɛ meti ɛgya wɔ mamenkɔ Bundesliga nom ɛyɛ match day 12 ɛna ɛtimi ɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛwɔ German Bundesliga nom na Borussia Mönchengladbach ɛtena fiem wɔne RB Leipzig ɛkonte obi a amfa bɔ anto neanko tena ɛwɔ Borussia Park ɛnam FC Union Berlin ɛbɛtena fiem na afei ɔne FC Heidenheim ɛte abosom ɛyɛ 2:30 p.m. ɛna match no ɛtotwa ɛwɔ Stadion N Ampela na afei Bayern Munich atena fiem na ɔne St. Pauli ɛte aboso 2:30 ɛwɔ Allianz Arena yɛbɛnya TSC Hoffenheim ɔmom ɛne FC Augsburg ɛna ɛbɔm ɛyɛ 2:30 p.m. ɛwɔ Prizoro Arena Werder Bremen ɛne FC Cologne ɛte aboso 2:30 p.m. ɛwɔ Versailles Stadion Bayer 04 Leverkusen ɛbɛbɔm Borussia Dortmund ɛwɔ Bay Arena na afei ɔtenam Hamburg SV ɛne VfB Stuttgart ɛde abosom 2:30 p.m. ɛwɔ Volkspark Stadion ɛntwɛn Frankfurt ɛne VfL Wolfsburg ɛna ɛbɔm na game no ɔtenam ɛyɛ 4:30 p.m. Freiburg ɛbɛbɔ Mainz 05 6:30 p.m. ɔtenam ɛwɔ Europa Park Stadion ɛwɔ Freiburg Kromom ɛna game no ɛbɛtumi atɔ fam ɛdɔnsɛm ato wɔnim anɔpɛ table no nie after match day 11 of the Bundesliga say ɛna table no ɛteɛ Bayern Munich ɛna LED ɔmo wɔ 31 points na Leipzig ɛnora ɔwɔ 25 points ɔmo draw enti wabam 26 points a wɔte ɛtɔ so mmienum mmiɛnsam ɛyɛ Bayer 04 Leverkusen 23 points Borussia Dortmund ɛtɔ so ɛnan wɔn wɔ 22 points Stuttgart ɛtɔ so enum wɔn wɔ 22 points Eintracht Frankfurt ɛtɔ so ensiam wɔn wɔ 20 points na ɔhwɛ top scorers of the Bundesliga so far after match day 11 ɛyɛ Harry Kane ɛna LED Bayern Munich Rosina Kai 14 goals and was after Bukat Esiakai Emma Eintracht Frankfurt 8 goals and also Nensa Etime Aka Yaresan Semina at 2 and play Michael Olise Bayern Munich was 6 goals enti Yababa Serie Anum match day 13 I was Serie Anum Sedie Ebesi Akom and play Meretuanim se Enra and a Kumu Fonum ɛsɛtena fie ɛyɛ amadane biem wɔn ɛkyɛ Sassuolo ɛbɔ no ɛka mmienu a ɔmantimi ante Alberto Moreno ɛnya goal ɛna afei Doblekas ɛnso de second goal ɛtoa so ɛma Como Bobo Korom ɛnɛ Genoa ɛna Hellas Verona ɛna ɛbɔm 2 p.m. ɛwɔ Ligi Ferreris Genova na afei Parma ɛne Udine ɛde abosom ɛno nso ɛyɛ 2 p.m. ɛwɔ Ennio Tartini Parma Cromwell na Juventus ɛne Cagliari ɛde aboso 5 p.m. ɛwɔ Allianz Stadium Torino Cromwell ɛna match ne bɛtɔ fam AC Milan ɛne SS Lazio ɛna ɛbɔ 7:45 p.m. ɛwɔ Stadio Giuseppe Meazza Milano ɛna match no ɛtɔ fam na afei ɔtenam Lecce ɛne Torino ɛde abosom Meretu anim sɛ Pisa ɛne Inter Milan bɛbɔ tenam ɛyɛ 2 p.m. ɛwɔ Arena Garibaldi ɛna game no bɛtɔ fam Atalanta ne Fiorentina ɛbɛbɔm ɛwɔ Jewish Stadium Bergamo na AS Roma ɛne Napoli abɔm 7:45 p.m. ɛwɔ Stadio Olimpico Roma Cromwell ɛna saa match no ɛtɔ fam Bologna ɛne Cremonese ɛbɛbɔ on Monday night football 7:45 ɛwɔ Renato da Ara ɛna match no ɛbɛtumi atɔ fam on Monday say ɛna table no ɛteɛ after match day 12 AS Roma ɛna LED 27 points AC Milan ɛtɔ so mmienum 25 points Napoli ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsam ɛyɛ 25 points Inter Milan ɛtɔ so ɛnan wɔn wɔ 24 points Bologna ɛtɔ so enum wɔn wɔ 24 points ɛna afei Como before ɛnura no about 12 matches owie no adenom abɛyɛ 13 matches before ɛnura no 21 points ɔrene yɛ nti wɔba 24 points a yɛtɔ nsɛm ɛto wɔn anim anɔpɛ yi sei ɛna top scorers no ɛteɛ Nico Pass ɛwɔ Como wɔhyɛ 5 goals Christian Pulisic ɛwɔ AC Milan 5 goals Hakan Çalhanoğlu Inter Milan 5 goals Richard Orsolini ɔno ɛwɔ Bologna 5 goals ɛna ne nsam ɛtumi aka anɔpɛ yi yɛde ne nyinaa ɛto anim ɛwɔ dwumadie no so live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Anɔpɛ yɛnkɔ Spanish Premier Division Santander mum ɛyɛ week 14 na ɛnura yɛtɛfe ɛte fie ɛte ɛbɔ no ɛka baako a wɔmantimi ante na ɛnɛ matches me say ɛna ɛteɛ Real Mallorca ɛne Osasuna ɛna ɛde ɛbɔsom ɛwɔ Estadi Mallorca 1 p.m. Now for Barcelona and Deportivo Alaves abom game nom ɛyɛ nomiensa abɔ ponsima edunum ɛwɔ Sportiva Camponon ɛna match nom ɛbɛtumi atɔ fam Levante ɛne Athletic Club Bilbao bɛbom ɛyɛ 5:30 p.m. ɛwɔ Ciutat de Valencia. Now for Atletico de Madrid ɛne Real Oviedo ɛde abani ɛne last game of the day ɛwɔ La Liga nom 8 p.m. Real Metropolitano Madrid Comum and a Samach nom ebetimi atop fam kwasiada otenam to be precise resource that and Villarreal abom our Estadio Municipal de Anoeta at 1 p.m. Sevilla and Real Betis abom at 3:15 our Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Celta Vigo and Espanyol 5:30 p.m. our Estadio Balaidos now for Girona and Real Madrid about 8 p.m. Municipal de Montelivo Girona Cromwell na yawie La Liga match day 14 on Monday night football Rayo Vallecano and Valencia 8 p.m. our Estadio de Vercas and match them ebetimi atodwa sei and La Liga table them esi etie after match day 13 ebusuam yawo Real Madrid only with 32 points Barcelona etoso mienum 31 points Villarreal etoso miensam 29 points Atletico de Madrid etoso 28 points Real Betis etoso enum 21 points Espanyol etoso ensia 21 points anopay meresan semina atuanim na oche pititi na Kylian Mbappe Latin of Real Madrid 13 goals Robert Lewandowski Barcelona 18 goals Julian Alvarez Atletico de Madrid 7 goals Ferran Torres our Barcelona 7 goals Vinicius Junior our Madrid when 5 goals and Mikel Oyerepa our resource that and also etimi as 5 goals and pay some atuanim now yanko English Premier League match day 13 of the English Premier League na enam 3 p.m. and games na SRCM Brentford and Burnley abom our G-Tech Community Stadium London Cromwell Norman Sam na Man City and Leeds United 3 p.m. our Etihad Stadium Manchester and match no FM Sunderland and AFC Bournemouth abom Norman Sam our Stadium of Light Everton and Newcastle United abom our Hill Dixon Stadium Liverpool Cromwell now for Tottenham Spurs and Fulham abom 8 p.m. our Tottenham Spurs Stadium London Cromwell and match them ebetimi atofem Nyankopobua kwasiada odum for odum ya Crystal Palace 12 noon omone Manchester United and album our the Selhurst Park London afe Aston Villa and Wolverhampton Wanderers album 2:15 p.m. our Villa Park Birmingham and match them ebetimi atodam Nottingham Forest and Brighton at about 2:05 p.m. our the City Ground and Nottingham and a game nom Cromwell and match them FM West Ham United and Liverpool at 2:05 p.m. our London Stadium London Cromwell and match them atodam now for big game nom at Stamford Bridge at 4:30 p.m. our London Stadium England Chelsea and Arsenal and the Eboswa and pay ya dinina atuanim say and a table room esi etie English Premier League table room after match day 12 Arsenal and LED 29 points Chelsea etoso mienum 23 points Manchester City etoso miensam 22 points Aston Villa etoso 21 points Crystal Palace etoso enum 20 points Brighton toso 19 points Sunderland etoso enso 19 points Bournemouth etoso enwoche 19 points points. Tottenham Spurs also enco 18 points, and Manchester United also do with 18 points. Say, and our top scorers, no, a tier Ellen Haaland of Manchester City, our 14 goals. Now, Iago, our Brentford, 19 goals. Danny Welbeck, our Brighton was just 7 goals. 80 from 14 to Thiago with Brentford, 9 goals. Danny Welbeck, also Miensam, and also Aboromo Denya, 7 goals. And 27 yom, also a 9. Benmoff was just 6 goals. Jean, Felipe Mateta, Crystal Palace was 6 goals. Richarlison di Andrade, our Tottenham Spurs, and also and 5 goals. Brian Mbeumo, our Manchester United, 5 goals. And João Pedro, our Chelsea, and also Abonomodeng, and 4 goals. And play you're doing now at 2 and him live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, and play Metu and 7 some at the Spain Yanwa Kai Ashan. So we are live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. We are live on Oyerepa TV, and after our socials, no so Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV Ghana, and also at the hall na Detenye one Laporta, our president Emma FC Barcelona, or say a person or catcher Ronat Araho say bomb as a team no lusua lusu together, and a team no winning swa one winning together, and team conquer but say what mistake back home, not mistake need to do 3 ma and there a Ronat Araho, and I'm yearning could him I'm fan teachers was it there be and Tessa Bansa dear Yelusua bomb and I feel Yawini boom or twaso or sit in Madrid no Jobeka, and it's achievement beer or from 2004 to 2015 a year Fiorentino Perez and Madrid the 4 year a car amonko nanka bansa and Timia TV fit no say sad time no more beer and Barcelona identity bansa senior boy bansa Jim Krua bansa Cheti plus papa enti ase no ntina duba bia annual general meeting kra Madrid na kwakoya bansa sem was say we annual general meeting na say opposite club and I will come once them there. Now it's a club and in ma why a yam Javier Tebas and a one Laporta session Madrid the forum woman for me a group and our person amuya now opening Javier Tebasa or ya La Liga president room omitime pamono amanoko now fe amonti obifu from Abashawa or back or betting a favor Madrid and one Laporta and 7 or can be pa remember the manager Hans Flick on Lamin Yama Uyinifrim Amra on Chelsea at the Albany our Stamford Brighton so Masa any Marco Kukurea Tetino Masa any man for Tojum Kukurea bo na Lamin Yama Jaye Nina Winizadano na no dene or say player bia warrior say you are free ma definitely unya happy also no cry Hans Flick emra no say can say coach you know free ma onya happy nti are you okay with boy no say na onya happy na mom I was say noise around ono Lamin Yama and after noise around the defeater omunya yam ewo Chelsea semunum against Alaves I also mutin kudim na after amto so enti free home na say o dream Madrid the one with 1 point at 32-31 and also that be men game Madrid the one net and I say extra medium game na mene Deportivo Alaves Kobonum and me home me him some marry the game after the game and posa yetimi rene and the game na se bia bibi kokosia sanon Chelsea league no and Chelsea match after match adom Hans Flick na Hans Flick general transfer window Maditin come on in a winter plus bang and Otomo Eba and on same making signings in January there. Ukrainian among Kasa Bibia and from far home focus our Deportivo Alaves again home and then Saba Urano at the Tujan our highlight as a man for can once and bebro Hans Flick and on say so we need team na outsider highlight on tiasie said the person upon a highline on tiasie or see abra Barcelona training grounds never kept bass and rantenum a quayon faso a press or say highline I was a striker slip press I was some midfielders ayoma juman ultimate for responsibility nina and conquer two defenders so oh yes sir mistake and a hands flick and then some more or the two jam na Deportivo Alaves and on an airport and I want a press conference and I say Masami up Yentian Samoa hands flick and two ahead of the game and
always about scoring goals. So we how we said it's a team who defend really well with a lot of passion. So it's also not easy to score goals, but I think also we are able to score our goals. But the important thing tomorrow is that we win 3 points. No, he has a stomach virus and he's out for today and also for tomorrow. So we will see what happens on Sunday. So and of course I do not think in a bad mood, but in a bad mood. So it's after the defeat against Chelsea. I think it's for us. Yeah, we were very disappointed about that because we thought that we also can win there, but it was not happen. It's done. Okay, now we are looking forward. We're looking positive for the next match till the end of this year. Don't mistake. It is like it's football, and of course it happens. And sometimes it's also about new shoes. When I played football, we have one shoes in one season. Now they have every month a new color, new boots. So for me, like the hit, of course, affected a little bit also about this. But at the end, he has no problem before. He has no problem during the match. And after the match, and he say that okay, he feel a little bit in the calf, and it is. So he's now out. We have to manage it, and so this is the point, and nothing else, and nothing to interpret more things about this. Okay, Eric, he can play a different position. He showed it also last season. So, and at the end, it was a decision about Andreas that he comes in this position, because also we need players also because they have really good set pieces, corners, and we need some players, taller players, and who are good with the head, and this is the why we decided like this. It's not about
Maminko Luis Enrique me was paid ye. Mamini komo kakra bi e Luis Enrique ne ho. Na onim se enra ena eba bonten be akai benwa ante se Luis Enrique no Liverpool for any ba kontete ho se omo epe no. Na no pyramid ema se Luis Enrique no a long-term project and Liverpool for him say omo manom. He is not expected, sir. Ebia, what to say? Ya pom and a slaughter, or Babasha and a slaughter night. No, team no air consider, sir, that Tibia, or we are Paris and someone of Jumana. I'm going to Liverpool, Jumanum for long term. And your reporter, a good time and I'm a pay. My main Tinsi Madrid, Mafe, young Concochem. Chapi Alonso ahead of Girona near OM training grounds and on an rented a trainee and see anopay at a sum yamu watimi ashabie na enra our base war as a boys some more chrono be a trano Adams a lawyer na ya kaka ne one monayana in a Champions League or in one game. No, I shot 4 goals and pay my Yambosum and my shot 4 and in a tier 4. Kylian Mbappe against Olympiacos Nanum in one game about 4 goals. Cristiano Ronaldo Obakaya against Mamo FF in a Champions League or shot 4 goals. Lionel Messi Ayerimieno Oyetia Arsenal and Oyetia Leverkusen in those games Nina on your 4 goals and the Etiamum Robert Lewandowski and so Ayerimieno against Resta Belgrade MFA against Madrid Red Dortmund or 4 goals Etia Real Madrid Wayne and Mario Gomez Editia FC Basel Dodo Proso Oyeritia Deportivo La Coruña Shevchenko Eyebim Eritia Fenerbahce, Simeone Inzaghi, AAB, Eritia Olympic de Marseille, Zlatan Ibrahimovic Ibracadabra, AAB, Eritia Anderlecht Van Basten, AAB, Etia Tottenham Spurs, Nabrimum, AAB, Eritia Tottenham Spurs and pay, namely Jekai Kaka, and Yeti Amwana pay, na Ramaded plus and say, Martina Musa Federico Valverde at the statement to be about Montese, Chabi Alonso, Meneno Kwana Kranao, Chabi Alonso, Familia Gro, Mamoke Cancer, I Timno, and Sensem Wom, Timno Crano, Masayan Tia Wasi Manijanum, he Paso free Timno Creda, here Tamanijanati, not Yakabum as a one unita, ye Passia Buam, Nafe, a fee, your Timothy Crew Audio, and your statement, Federico Valverde. Good news for Madrid and say Eda Militao, Antonio Rudiger, Franco Mastantueno report HSA highly possible say against Girona Ometime Akatim no Honafe Omaya Jumam Ede Ametime recover from his Pobedia and likely say against Girona Ometime Esiakai na Diego Pablo Simeone Gonzalez manager Emma Atletico de Madrid Johnny Cardoso and I say no, a lot of beliefs in Johnny Cardoso. So, obetime a lot at the Atletico de Madrid. Okay, bueno, the commitment level our person so and a tactically disciplined. Ya know, our person so on himself or more at the Emma Club and play. You're tuning in to a name on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Maminko England and meaning come our England and play our England no. Yes, sir. F Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim on a Crystal Palace and a bomb Nankupobwa Sunday 12 noon. Now Ruben Amorim Edia Tuka say official team no on betima I more than the Amoyam in Prempre and crack results are Yana expecting a bam is part of football. Number the all can say work is in progress. The Oyam official very soon. Eba swaba pam at the Ama Club Ruben Amorim set mobile new wing backs and I say team no Uya wing backs for flow and I say no say the one work can want them a percent to improve a percent plus on home I'm to improving a fee Yamakoye at the Emma Timson away from them Yana and yet and I say Ocean data na edahona officer I was so improving nemoka sebia our performance na enya highly to accept nebom the oil pretty every Manchester United charges no and so on betima I improve we should have more points Ruben Amorim pre Crystal Palace press conference part 1 no and what in some way etuja
in our club is the same thing because last we had to win every game all the time. And we took a lot of things, a lot of criticism because we were not winning. So in our club, there is no excuses. About Europe, I already talked about Europe. And I said the same thing last year when we were in Europe. And I say the same thing this year. The advantage and the disadvantage of not being in Europe. So there is no excuses. Last year or this year, we have always to win games.
Disappointed with where your team is given.
I think if I look at the games, we should have more points because
and I know I am manager that is Manchester United training and I'll tell you now Matthias Cunha and I'll say Harry Maguire we are out a trip to Crystal Palace. I want to be in Siakai. My confirm amount. My main coach Chelsea and the Arsenal game na ano play any come on. I was game no live. I your party TV no so live. I your palm 100.7 FM. Na yibako akai sinum so ho. Bon. Ni aye adwuma we last year. That is a 2024-2025 game no toja. It was Stamford Bridge and so memo the extended highlight Robert Sanchez, Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Livy Kowo, Makukulera, Romeo Lavia, Moises Casedo, Noni Maduake Kopama, Pedro Nocto, and Afe Nicholas Jackson started here at the match Chelsea, David Raya, William Saliba, Ben White, Thomas Partey, Gabriel Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Martinelli, Julian Timber, Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, and I started start here and my Arsenal until let's go Oyerepa TV no so so panyai Aquarius David Ryan Savian Kasem by Cole Palmer and he's back. Look at that. Romeo Lavia Pierre Bobimano panyai na David Raya Premier to today. And to watch us video no in TV so enjoy me. Last year 1-1 no program I was Stamford Bridge so now fe watch video no na what seminar team come on I will game no Mikel Arteta on Joshua Kemeke Kase Arsenal and bind money toughest opponent and on say game no or on person that can want some game here your tough opponent say na no ya show ya chiwo fie ashow ntide be mesia o say the tough first game mimpesa meka sa game no ho asem ye press conference for Chelsea ye no hu nkomo na Mikel Arteta sehwe Chelsea for no ye big team kuta quality players and a big game a London derby and amuko game no with really good ambition say ombetimi adi enkunim na mo Chelsea for no ekuta equally good players a very difficult game and amafanum you Arsenal will find a way say ombe win game no no Mikel Arteta confirm here say Victor Jokeres and afi Kai Havertz abusiam amu ya available and I say we have another day tomorrow so let's see how everybody is doing opposite say ready for the game. Mikel Arteta yasu more friendly game behind closed doors and I say no crazy na Gabriel Jesus and afi etan nwanari na ebo game no be Chelsea Arsenal Mikel Arteta response after say omubusa me say enei you say who depend on dead boss as a wono who be a free kicker you say Arsenal for you be bia ochechem.
I think the way we both teams play, I think the game they play against PSG was very similar when everything becomes man-to-man and the way they are with the fullbacks, the way we do what we did in terms of rotation, they create a game that are very low sequences of passes. So I know what he's saying, so that's fine. It's part of the game. I think the game is provoked in the manner that both plays games, so it's very understandable.
Arsenal seem to like this fixture in recent years. The last 7 games, Arsenal have won 5 and drawn 2 against Chelsea. What is it about this fixture that seems to bring the best out of you and your players?
I don't know, obviously it's a big game, it's a big London derby. We're going to play a really good opponent. They're in really good form and yeah, we know the challenge, we know the opportunity that we have as well on Sunday, so we are fully ready for it. Well, I think we are all there and they are there because they fully deserve what they are, what they have done in the last few years. I think the squad that they assembled, the numbers that they have, the amount of quality, the manner and the coaching staff that they have, you know, it makes sense that what is happening there is very, very positive and they deserve to be there. Yeah, those statements we're talking about them every 3 days. So after beating the Spurs at home, then we had to make the statement against Bayern Munich. We've done that and now we have to go to the next one. That's where we are. We knew the importance of the week. Not only that, what is coming afterwards after.
And Mikel Arteta and Sama to Fabio John Capello, a legendary manager. I say I am fan of Arsenal man Ricardo Calafiori. I say Calafiori to say Sergio Ramos and na Oya Koda obo as fullback no na ofi say adia sesane say Calafiori no on your left and Ramos na oya right. Inti our a lot to be one of the best players. We are say David Moyes they are two jam say and ama pele Idris gonna get red card no amore jete and then some if you ever Enzo Maresca on Copama and on see Copama na Estevao no amuna ebetime abom edi abom they can play together. It depends on match na okwakobonum owieye and on say Arsenal defend fantastic teams yana almost struggle to score and create chances against Arsenal. Number weapon kesiano or Camo Biate is back. That is Copama and we are ready for the game. I see Premier League is full of good players. Moises Caicedo, Declan Rice, Rodri from City, Elliot Anderson from Forest, Jokeres, Amina our home. afe Gimares omunyina ewo ho enti masa ba quality party Premier League ne ewo bi na mom amane Arsenal no obi nkobo 12 players and obi mfa 10 mo 11 no mudi japet no so etimi asia kan Chelsea ebebom edi etia Arsenal na Enzo Maresca omubusan se Chelsea mo ba weni ana ochochem o confirm ye Cole Palmer and ready obebo.
We are also very sure that we took part in the session this morning, so good news for both. It's always good when the ones that they start and they play, they do the right things. It's good because they give, in this case, they give me a doubt always for the next games, but it's important that when they have the chance, they play good, they do the right things. It's good problem for the manager always. Fantastic. Any teams against them, they struggle to score goals, not only to score goals, but even to create chances. So it's a team that they defend very well, and then they have weapons when they attack.
Enti ano aye manager Emma Chelsea Enzo Maresca ne deno no Ashley Cole asema ba no payo na odietie mama ncheche mu yimo Ashley Cole say omu Chelsea squad na those days ekutom no e better than Arsenal Invincibles no ose onu tama Jose ba no hey Professor Sevenga nche Jose da na Jose Shannon left right chini baby or Shannon na of making 228 appearances for the Gunners and 338 for the Blues. Or one player Obama 2 sides Nina or see Chelsea Marino first came into the league na as a Wenger Ukrainian enten say another special one abebom owie no say ene game no otsna and a game betoga yenche mo biante say game Chelsea be Arsenal was it Chelsea squad na kutom no on be Arsenal tsna o say otsna Arsenal betom bobo o say otsna yebehu Moises Caicedo was say ade bi o Chelsea team no one more weapon bi Sir Andrew Santos Brazilian no what never come for the quad and was silly game no into game Chelsea betting kudim Ashley Cole there and no 80 prep some 18 come on or there two just a Newcastle United game no or there two nati and was set odin kudim against Leeds United if only City per se or complete year it was so odin kudim Yankupobwa against Leeds United and the pep and then some or there two Arsenal are so strong and Lisa, you need to win to chase them. Pep Guardiola.
About next weeks and about the next games is just always I had experience to that to talk about what is the next game, and after that we'll see. I know the distance is already there and it's so strong. We see it game by game in the Premier League and the other ones, and start to see how it's getting better as a team. We see. I have an incredible opinion of Daniel. I have I think a really good relation with him, and I know the Premier League is always like that. You are able to make a good runs of results.
And the mention the Kakan will be a Hunaminko. Liverpool turning up the heat ahead of West Ham United. They say not training Asimbia. And see Bonyanko now enjoy Liverpool for them at dia and 1 year training grounds Liverpool. They are making this year and it's Rafael Leao no. Omania bere pomani mania soko omuseke aton yakoko video na akoko video no ko no wo tutuma hwane ehwe kudanu so ye ema bahin Munich until Luis Diaz kwa ya hu akoko from ewo AC Milan, that is Rafael Leao. The message say muti hu komo na Liverpool abusamunte mum prepare 120 million euros mutua dia e likely monsam ebetimi akanom and team Oko Nottingham Forest asuya woman say omoya aware lot of teams and Elliot Anderson na Elliot Anderson wo penwa January die and payment confirm Biante say January omontonom emanu nkoba bia na meti say monton dia United enra e was sports activities me catch us say empenfo so me ready to spend the big into Carlos Baleba or your option Manchester United emra my say monton Elliot Anderson Yankupobwa general transfer window na Talisca waka asem yo wudeti or see the Saudi Pro League no masa untimi for MLS no to tone da or see na no Messi team kwaje 6-0 was Saudi Arabia. Enti untimi compare MLS to Saudi Arabia League da. Na Liga enkoda wo mu ko secondary school, ko universities, ko colleges. Abe bobo wie no ma ko school. Better na they compare Saudi League no. O compare as o compare oranges to mangoes no. And we Taleska nsema or they tukam and then pay now and a slot pressure na ebo. Was we have to keep fighting. Pressure neighbor. So still we have to keep fighting. And
now there's a lot of pressure if you work or play at a top club, and even more so if you start losing more games than this club or this players or this manager is used to. So then there's always pressure. But there was a lot of pressure last season as well for us to win the league, and now it's a different kind of pressure because we've lost so many games. But what it does to me, I can just do the same, but I don't have to play. So maybe my
Medicino, Paolo Di Cano, that's me we were Italy. Paolo Di Cano, I say I know the officer Italy was this year. O Petima o closer sobeje Champions League na. Inter Milan. 6 Fabregas say opese Nico Pass tna beyond Samano. And a reporter about Max Allegri. I say Manfo Busame and Mike Mignon Betna Obeko or see there be and on 7 me manager Emma AC Milan de say Mike Mignon Beko and I say Unconom and 7 Interfonso and monitor Heras Veronia forward Giovanni say Aquano 2 Mirika Bruta bonus good on his feet Giovanni no almost January the among Tonoma Inter Milano and the reporter Eka Mensa and ne pay Nuno Mendes and so and your setback I want injury no Ninanom Mere Atuanim and I pay I will do my so happy birthday to Marvelous Osei Sapon ono ena obaye and some pona sports visa ebanti sports visa bra penin yes inti Marvelous Osei Sapon bra happy birthday and I say enuano so tuna futupa no ya krapa na fe bibia ekoye ede amano inti Marvelous Osei Sapon yedase anopay yeden confirm close on some nom AC on weekend edition of today's sports yeba na fe yene kanjen and magic drinking water and penning for adim komoyeria today's sports abeto aso team ngina atlasi na anopay mese kanjen no enya draw ensio nemum anopay sa ohwe ahode de aba ene ahode de ye adwuma abusia secret ngina kanjen and magic drinking water nsuo mankono no anya ahode ne masa nkuda no kura se o masa oyam ni ade ayo CS pese kro no wuntem pese high pH no bi be kum kro no ngina ma yere no onya kwan bie kwan mama na waya ba bibia akoye de ama kanjen no bra good morning
lawyer, good morning.
Be fine.
Christo Adom, yes, Adom, be fine.
I'm pay Asantana Ghana. We are singing 80. Gentle was your name, Kanjen and magic drinking water.
Very well. I'll pay the year can was na you do come optimal hydration for effective functioning of your organs. Optimal hydration for effective functioning of your organs. I'll pay more than that campaign with you, bear with TV, no. Bear phone no and our device no na bra social media line also na you share the kakra na kanjena na je drinking water de ye ba enye se ye ba be ye be kan su no wasem keke ne mom ye sua de se ne be ya onipa ba bi o bia no obetse de na se enti kanjen de ye ba be di hu koma beyond advertisement. It goes beyond advertisement. It's a purely wellness education. And yeah. Paying answer na Misha no number no ubetima phrase 0507 379474 0507 379474 and answer 0241 449191 0241 449191 ofreya anope sa ebeka na ye share hydration ye ka hydration na de ka wasem nyina ne ensududu a onipa esese wonom na ohwe nipadua no a ensuo ahyemu ma na era no pe ye be illustrations bebre ye the images bebre na be illustration na yesua de senetie na de onim dada no so yasa kaka ye ho senetie ubisa wo se minim so ubisa wo se insudodo se na sese wonom adeche ankopem se wasora no pe kopem so be kwakoda no insudodo se na onipadua sese wonom now insu a wasa wonom ne dodo no influenced by a lot of factors no ebi age emfi a wanya eka ho 2 ade activity ade a woye that is a juma ko a woye within the day and also a determinant factor and as a determining factor 3 eno say ebia weight very very important weight senia ubudro etie eka insudodo esese wonom o determine insudodo a esese wonom enti wo age activity a woye ena afenso no umudro ena climate and sample weather of the day no the weather of the day enso determine insu asesa wonom now ohwe nipadua ne nyina ohanchiche mbaye aduoson num about 75% of the body aye nsuo eno nti se nsuo ekomu no enya yare de ofa no kwa abribia na wo yare na da bia ade akato ne adunom enti uba sense TV no so ama wo hwe TV no omo say image bi da so image ye da so se wo hwa o say water and the human body na wo hwe mfimfini na o say nipadua na simfimfini nyina no 75% of eye nsuo na wo hwe esoro ho a ubehu image was ya drodo nipa ejina ho from akwada akopempani na ebia ejina ho ma insududu a esese wonom wo ya abofra weight no a number na wosoro no eno jina ho ma liter the number of liters of water insu esese wonom de ewo nipa na o ma dro no ase no eye weight enti de weigh 9 the way 18 27 and afens no 35 45 54 72 any echo 100 any echini na insudodo amount of the liter of water as wonom in a day no enso na ewosoro no so you obi a utaya sporting activity more so here nsuo more obi a wafa afuro oba a wafa afuro a wo so hia so no nsuo more na fe yemko enim kwan be de be fa so e be calculate say insudodo sign and was yenom now there is a simple rule anti rule edi kan and that screen is saying or said a simple rule 30 to 35 milliliters per kilogram of the body weight now we know about the medicine more easily we know na widely used it me person who should do as daily no or say daily water which is liters equal to body weight and that's a kilogram so times 0.03 to 0.035 enti umudro no now they are multiplied by 0.03 and now so say 0.035 enti for example when I was here obi weigh 70 kilograms minimum water of and minimum liters of nsu yes or no in a day no any weight no 70 no times 0.03 ebema 2.1 liters a day enti from opakop manyumre one no nsuo kura no 2.1 liters obi a weigh 70 and an total a maximum so also at least also ultimate no maximum no at most ultimate no 70 times 0.035 no and no amount 2.45 liters a day 2.45 liters a day enti no obi a weigh 70 no every day I was set 2.1 to 2.5 liters nsuo and assess wonom and no rule number 1 yanko enim rule number 2 and also a government issue as so the general ruler don't your friend of the 8x8 rule and not just that for the general guideline 8 glasses of water and a year 250 milliliters to 2 liters ensure necessary onum but we know enyina ma ankra bia we know a general rule enti ho edima any average adult after yanko enim ya the third rule number 3 I guide in sudodo esese wonom activity ose me sha kasa se me say wo activity a wo ye obo ho no oti office wo nya he oti air condition mo emu enti se obi a wodo afuo enti se obi a oya masonry work enti se obi a ososo niam enti se me maami oti dwam a awia ehye no na auto ade ekoni aba odi akoni aba activity level no enye the same enti activity plus climate adjustment or more no eno na more accurate start with 30 to 35 milliliters and per kilogram enti se wo hwem a 350 milliliters to 700 ml for light exercise obi o exercise level no from the exercise e wo soro ene e de to so nyina no insududu esese wonom enso eno no enti wo pesa wo outside no pesa hu a insududu esese wonom a eno ne ya calculate jama no e kire wo se onipadua no organs e wo mu o liver no wo lungs ɛne wadwene wo brain wakoma your heart ni nyina ɛkeka bom ne nipadua na ehia nsuo a lot entinya nsuo bia na ɛsɛ sɛ wonom kangen water ne alkaline water anope ye number no 0241 449191 o friend number no anase o send WhatsApp messenger ebeba na afi so ade a o place order sisi a ye de be mo entina me twimpa o screen no na yesua de kangen ye ba ye kire o say nsuo ne ensu papa 1 alkaline water 2 contain antioxidant 3 yesua essence micro clustered anyone ye nkete enti wonoma ebura o cells no mo na ahuru fi efru ni padua no obi otanom kangen energy drinking water no onom ne dodo no ade e fa ne constipation e bi enchew woyam entim nsa se ehuru fi ni padua no ema ni padua no emuda ho enti anope numbers na wo screen so no bomode na fa na frɛ na anase utie radio a 0241 449191 kangen one one pack bia 30 Ghana cedis 500 ml makomako 12 and one pack no 30 Ghana cedis 1 liter no makomako 6 and wo pack back and also 30 Ghana cedis o friend now place order ye free delivery ye car e de be bro e baby a wo bia afa ye nto aso from baby a ye image no baby a ye dru ye sua de edudu ye no na ye hwe nsuo no this the general na kwan be no be fa so be hu se manom nsudodo anase minsu amenom eye anase nye or say how to check if you are drinking enough water. Number 1, you are hydrated. We are hydrated if your urine is light yellow or clear. Obu horror or kojonso ne Johnson akoko srade a emu pi very dark yellow. I just say we are dehydrated. Obu honoma na or say you may feel thirsty. Oh honoma say succumb do. And I say you feel thirsty or you have normal energy levels or your lips and skin don't feel unhealthy or dry. Oh hono wa no ho enta wo. Oh say wa no ho awo eno ntra enye sadness or you hydrated. But so say eya ojonso eya dark yellow. Anase utita pai anase wani so ta brew anase you feel tired abribia no ase ade no unya ko be sore akoye pa but ase u feel lazy bi ase unya ko be but you don't feel that motivated to go and do it nipadua na feel some relax bi ni na a sign of dehydration o hard to come do ni na a sign of this dehydration obi a one time musu o na utita papa o unya adwuma kakra no abre na why mre ade ade e kire se we dehydrated sa enetie afa yenko enim enti obi wo hono ma o pese ye enti for example or say basic daily water needed enti ensu a wo hia in a day no obi a weigh 80 kilograms minimum ensu a wo sa wonom 2.4 liters a day enti 1 liter kangen energy drinking water no 1 liter no 2.4 liters no kire se auto pack na about half of it in a day I was able to finish it 80 times 0.03 we know medically accepted almost all over the world maximum one nom kra na 2.8 liters a day but we one man part when you ensure one nom kra na nu 1 liter ensure one nom man part when you kra no na enu 1 liter afa yen ko video kakra bi ho a ye be kire die ntie sesa wonom kangen energy drinking water kangen water no eni wane yen ketenkete hwe video we sisu we video here on screen so yeah broni no wasensuo two different glasses jodi asuo sisia na ya twa ho kee no ejawma kangen eno na wo nifan mu no or the tea bag ena di shem ise bia oba be tea or say tea bag no di shem no the other water na I want benkuma fam no the same tea bag no di shem but or depo ensuo tea bag no bibia mfiri mu ama but kangen no a wo hwe ye no the same tea bag no etima twe tea bag no mu aduane ama ayeden abemu ayeyelu ekira wo say we uhia so de besi ja so answer that is kangen energy drinking water it when we talk of hydration kangen water no ema onipadua hydrate better ema organs eye adwuma kama na afa so ehuru fifiri onipadua na nipadua no etima bo adwuma se na etie enti nipadua wo sore a ensududu esesa wonom egina adwuma wo ye the weather level of the day the temperature of baby awo ejuma wo ye oyo bi a wa fa flu anaso oyo bi a wo tatu america wajuma wo ye no e ade a etwe even so what air condition mu krampo na in a day no krampo na the rate at which adwene no adwene na adwene no odi ye adwuma odi ye calculation o dwene ni ade nyina no eno boa ma eno ma nipadua na ye dehydrated enti e kire se ese onum nsudodo senate that is the reason why we hear kangen energy drinking water 1 alkaline water 2 anyone ye nketenkete micro class 3 also contain antioxidant nti ti anopa yi bɔ mmɔden na fa yɛ numbers no na frɛ 0241 449191 with Kangen water a international brand obetuma your research on the internet o place order baby a wo bia sɛ opɛ sɛ wotu na wotɔn anasa wo ne wabusua ɛnom no o frɛ ya baby a wo bia no e be deliver at the amount ene anopa
yɛda ase Kangen fo so ene yɛkɔ ne yɛtwa yɛ ho aba na Girona fo nwom omo anthem ame adom china omo ne Real Madrid na omo the message bi every Spain abreme se me fama Real Madrid supporters no ti yenti Girona fo dia oh see ya obi na odi coach atem so odi animo
abere na Girona team ya shere Madrid
oh mo ntimi nhemo yate o china beduro se oba da kwa ba bibia boko de enyoma ekoso kama okay
my din kakra na judgment na nko for China and renya by you know amani o my come and I come
sa
yeah say na you on say na nice na more but now to more for the tennis no my was a customer you know I know the ultimate jebe me and san na him any num ti was yes asem na kama ti appeal no near be hwe ni nyina say yes
ofu no
so customary law the customary marriage dey asem no ma ho kwan so ultimate ware bebre ti e sa na call so dey asem ye ne so lumba kura tu no na nke yeso tem mara no ma no ho kwan then ti ama fo say Ghana mara no se so court kra na ko sign e umienu na nipa bebre ni na bidwin say we ordinance ne pe e say lumba se mi ama ko fo say ba ko bi chef and customer no fa that with me mienu miensa enan the first issue near wa hoden whether you have the means who means ne dia na say mra ni nsi ho kwan e won nsem bia ontijibo ama mipa bebre sua de e wo omo hihye
ati me de mini interest mu de
oh there me so any interest let was
mini interest wo
but
I said we with different view ti me be say
oh okay
mekabi
oh Matthias me no ya atwen we different view ani nyina aboa but ni say abrabom de esi bia na esua de ti ne omo se ohun so bi asema ba say futu ho den tu ko to se panyini bi ache ne be gina o tu no na nya sa wo pentem pa gina ho na tie bi ti asemba ne ye ka o nyina etras ne tie ne ahwe ne esua bibia firi ne nkwan a e be fa so de ahyepu ya brabo
do o team de me te say no mo tutu din team odobroni na team legal wife
mo team peace of mind for men ona me wo be ma nya na sumdue onya ahoto ona me megina ti se team we
the be ma so timi kwatwetwe problem ba
no
so ya be ma na kwatwetwe problem ba be de no nya wasumdue nya ahoto
ti na tete no so no you see marriage was an institution ana mpanyu for tena so ana mo make sure say the first thing the peace of
my microphone me
be ma peace of mind na ye adwuma and say atoto nyoma bebre agudis ya trabe keka ho ama
me nkofa problem ma okofa problem ba dia unya peace of mind
of course no peace of mind yeah
nti enchire say aware mu no be ma nkwa na eso unya ne peace of mind o na oye aware ni ti so atre me chena se tu na ese ototo nyoma yi
ya ototo ni ototo nyoma o mema ni guso ototo ni yi ajibo
wan toto ni yi dia unya peace of mind
so no a study ana nkofo mu se ya se nkofo de ni ye de nkofo nyoma de nkofo de nyoma hu na nkofo okuruma pa but I say nkofo mu se ase kwan da mra no ho nti o mbe start activity clauses no ti be heading nyame be in the coming days
activity why also an activity obi an come here why okay
yeah.
When was it good morning your boy Amasco dollar from the accident Chelsea will win tomorrow okay and no ne there our day abba and no we also there was good morning or your passport script please give me more updates on Wisdom Abdul Basit now you say Wisdom of Ghana
and I Wisdom for knock
and I Wisdom be na working open or say a friend binana ofri the free tiana no the match in the German South Bono region and or the way about Wisdom say Wisdom Basi asem no okay Basi tana Basi nti on famra yi na yenhwe
the oga de okọ
oga koda dada okay nana mankwa or see the energy and passion at which Obed is speaking suggests to me he has something cooking. And no nana mankwa e de awode abano no
minyan kuku hwe but yesuan de
miami nua dazi e wo UK or see Jibo for the fact that you have a different view means you have an interest, so let us hear your view, which means automatically will amount to your interest. Okay mate sana woka mate me kan ho asem why na so baby amigina dazi se bibia boko ewo eye UK de mame nhwe we so na afi yemra eye matchisa because over the weekend Europe. Okay. Also, good morning, striker. It's been a while. Greetings to all Manchester United fans. In Amorin we trust. Okay, man sebe and Odessa message we so ede abba. Okay, Abushwe Gordon Abushwe. Good morning, boss. Watching you live from Berman UGC, and I love everything about this show, especially the discussions before the program. Big ups. Hi to Chairman Afulabi. Chairman Afulabi mete won kache papa Zagito. Ote Chairman Afulabi kache. Say and Brosco J, all of Columbus, Ohio. Okay, a Bushway and also a the message we a day abba. So bad. Chelsea Arsenal, which na a Stamford Bridge.
Of course.
A man for Kasa, Eddie Afagino say Chelsea share Barcelona, Eddie, say, Imobie, our China, Omode Kwakusi Arsenal for so, Stamford Bridge.
I mean, over the weekend, I think, Jibu, once we are sitting here at the power, we share matches near and are lining up now. Muko Spain matches are lining up. You best start now, but Girona, Girona, Madrid, Barcelona, Alaves. Atletico Madrid so is in a wonderful form. Every woman become more cement. The kind of performance they are putting up. Oko Italy, Roma, and in Napoli, which is the first and the third. Points gap between Omumi and 2 points. There's a very close. Omumi and Bebo. More per German football. No Leverkusen, Dortmund. That's your match back over the weekend. Where Leverkusen, the obey in the Champions League where it had. The partnership Pep Guardiola no. And the kind of former Dortmund, so how they are scoring. Last weekend they really messed up things, kakra. That 3-3 draw no hard doing. But we will be out a game that produce goals. You are definitely going to try. So ultimately when you got to Dortmund Leverkusen match and now shake kakra. Then over England, I mean the storylines are massive over England. Now even before that, took French Ligue 1 and Monaco PSG is also one big game and also a French Ligue 1. Then England. There is Man City, Leeds United. City need to come back, and Yoma is slow. Man City kakra, especially 2 matches. City intimi enya win. Newcastle and then Bayer Leverkusen to pressure on Pep Guardiola. They are also no person see form against Leeds to maintain and keep up the gap between and Arsenal. Manchester United, Baba Crystal Palace were away. Amorim after losing over the weekend need to come back. Jibo, Amorim is back because Everton defeating on Monday, the pressure on the bank now United is on the 10th position and so you backward down. Then there is Liverpool against West Ham. Then say recently the games have not been going on well for Liverpool. Until they say news about is a slot. Yamani 2 matches to justify why he should still be a coach for Liverpool on a West Ham 12th match and also Daho. Then Wababinya a year Arsenal are Akobo against Chelsea. I think it's a weekend. Saturday ne and what Sunday ni what tenasia. Now I say ball now person we share. You watch football after match after match after match after match. But you will see free Spain on na view England because the dynamics and the angle, the style of play of both matches. Enzo Maresca and the coach a friend of Mikel Arteta. One I see a lane in a good table, no so need to me analyze it. Now Madrid, a Stadio Municipal Montilivi, a Madrid Aquacoba against Girona. Now Jibu, on paper no Girona at the moment they are not doing well. More relegation zone. Conversation is slow. The ama air club a Girona. Said they are. Girona free. Say Girona na last 2 seasons. Savino, Eric Garcia, most our squad no. Dele Blend most squad na. Qualify Girona to the UEFA Champions League. No. After that, Girona is seen in that NBA. And last season they struggled. This season they are also struggling. Into on paper, say open match back one. As I said, Real Madrid, the team be a multi-year Juma, a match over against Girona. But the amount of money here, Danny, said, Madrid enya dressing room issues for the past bare 2 weeks. Now, Juba, no, may catch Madame for be said. Some monitor Real Madrid dressing room issues, you know. Any story say free over. There is a clear division. Your Alonso squad. And you the anti-Alonso squad now. Now, especially with Florentino Perez being the president of Madrid. Now, as a Mrantian being said in Madrid history, just some of the new maybe Diagro club near Real Madrid. You know. Jibo, Florentino Perez is a ruthless businessman and a football administrator. And when it comes to sacrifices, Florentino Perez actually the career as a football president said, "What me sacrifice will be to maintain focus and make sure say Madrid will remain supreme." In the match here, Madrid go against Girona. If the results don't go well, be ready for certain actions from opinion friend Florentino Perez. Also, a man for Adrian Taiko Florentino Perez. I want the second coming. Ronaldo, Iker Casillas, Kaka, Benzema, Pepe, Ramos, Marcelo, Mo. Quite fast when you're modeling on for again, but Florentino Perez has been ruthless and will always make sure Madrid remains supreme from day one. Because I will share the story of Vicente Del Bosque. Our 2 Champions League titles at the club of Madrid, and how Florentino Perez Epamos papa na says Xavi Alonso, he is nowhere near secure. Madrid team. So Team Alonso, I say Arthur Gula now when you beat Kylian Mbappe or Hobby. There's a players now and Alonso or more enjoy more playing time. No, as for me now with Team Alonso, no, they are not even safe if results start going bad. Because Sergio Vicente Del Bosque Ajibo Mekan Asema to win the Champions League, and in the process of winning 2 Champions League, you know, that is Baku in 2000 and 1999 2000 and 2001 2002 now the Vicente Del Bosque or Bayern Munich in the process, Leverkusen in one final, or Valencia in one final, among for or Manchester United, as a team friend Barcelona. It's quite a fast Champions League title Mienuma Madrid no. Nanka wo pobia ye ka power based on performance as a coach. Now be any ho be no. Be any buy also for Florentino Perez apam no. So who is Xavi Alonso? And let's not forget say most amount for Kana on Sanka Alonso. No, don't make that mistake. Because Vicente Del Bosque was a former player of Madrid, just like Xavi Alonso. Now he understands the Madrid tradition and will deliver as a coach or Pamono when there was a conflict of ideologies. I'm out for if Jose Mourinho say a coach and a Pamono, Florentino Perez and a Pamu Jose, even Carlo Ancelotti
Ojane Quine. So how much more Xavi Alonso? If he feels that complicate the Madrid project. Now the story of Vinicius Swa. Is also a leader of the other gang. No? When I listen to the story, you na am a Kakra. That's a club ben on Didia Grossan. Because also Quine Fernando Redondo. Florentino Perez Tono. Echo first, Cadocofa, Luis Figo. He was the captain of Madrid and not the Magic Champions League. Autonomous AC Milan. Player power be any opinion in any so. And Vinicius the Ejibo. So no see a leader of the other gang on come because he can sell him and sacrifice him at any point in time. Nobody thought Obeja Redondo Quine. Obiano are not doing Obeja Makelele Quine. But so who say the project no? Oya na se yen fanko si we so a obekọ Ika Casillas in 1999 no the Champions League final at my club of Madrid when he fought that Ika Casillas yemre no ojane kwan crowd ceremonial match koma mbobi amano na nya se Casillas person ko ba Casillas ani ba no so no ni Madrid hwe kwan Ramos ano obi anim se oye the heartbeat of the Madrid team ka opo obi aka beka so untouchable our Madrid and Cababo Ramos ding. Ramos any ban also. Our chicken and ask kakao contract extension. Gaga Kakrebenibas no PSG. Raul Gonzalez Blanco was the all-time top scorer for Madrid. All person what jersey number 7 Neymar Ronaldo, Raul any bounce no or Saka for. Nobody is safe under Florentino Perez. It's Vinicius money on money the Ejibo. When you're careful. Now even check the story of Cristiano Ronaldo. Kau pobi a fan say Florentino Perez double back pan and say Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo any bounce no Juventus. This man is ruthless. Whether you are a coach, whether you are a player, once he realized that there is sacrifices so you know. Now falling with dinner, you will be the lamp. Ntimadrid for no munko she Girona. And I weekend midweek many Ajama Alonso kakra say a young manager. All rise yaba. But on Messi up kakrebijibo. So to papa so this weekend against Girona. Na se Barcelona she ebe san ho a. Alonso might not see peace our club but on paper and looking at the dynamics there Jibo, I want to stick my neck out for Alonso. But on more Gaga or Madrid now. What I will try and say that if you know the history of Madrid, especially under Florentino Perez, Ube say nobody is safe and they must go to the field and deliver for Club FN Madrid. Madrid to win, Jibu. Sana mimi hunu ho. Barcelona Alaves, Jibu, Barcelona is win. I mean, Hansi Flick will give you a comeback. Barca born. Now who said they uncle for Capan said they didn't Flick and San Insano. No move away from the high line. If you've observed the average position of the Barcelona players, the first thing I will bet TSC pie the entire coach in the high line. Jibu, Barca had the control the defending. Team bia o kwan of us to defend it. Some teams defend with pressing. Ebimu defend it with blocking. Choose what as you be ma low block. Yes, you be ma high pressing. Until club time no you so they be counter pressing and high pressing. Jeng pressing. No they defend it. Because I know they be prevent you from building up. How they be create chance the ababe sheno. That was your club. Any team are already control dominance in the defender because when I have the ball and I'm controlling the tempo and rhythm of the game, and when you're a team that you base on control, most opponents come person fast solution or mess it back. Now when they sit back, your attackers will be in their final third. There's some penalty box one our attackers in the then your midfielders will be just in front of the penalty box. Ebanisa won't mean cause the defenders ninja chiri because your fraud you be recycling of the ball. See a ball ni fan nko yes ye dane de befa benkum eno ye je sad the defenders no. Now defenders na we chiri na san set tone ni biem. So the defenders should be closer to the midfielders. They cannot be in front of the goal area when you peer your opponent na kwa akugu ne box mo. And that is the beginning of the high line. And to us the Pep Guardiola ball high line enya ne pe go for ejina chiri. Midfielders in a penalty box na him. We see defenders in keeper njire chiri. This space near them. So he is supposed to push them closer to the midfielders. Now when you push them closer to the midfielders, the gap between Omuni keeper and Mbewa because keeper no dey on to me pm ba caso no so ba be gina center line ho. That is the beginning of the high line. Now high line send you be ntimi use untia untino and ono dey provoke offside by say dey akofo no ye control ball no dey but ye ntimi control ball no 90 minutes ba akọ come 9 eko come 9 dey on ya na so mo ba to defenders nachi no mo de mirikaba and ye mpe kwan obotum a ofa ball na offside ache no. That is why he operates in that angle. Enti teams o mo tena chire no unko hu high line wo mo ball no. Teams on no, they will not even look at offside because ya parking who were chire. Now because ya offside trap na ba kwa tia kemu and me anything. A tikem so be go area. So the Barcelona fans must understand him, the principle of defending El Barcelona you control, and that is why they operate with.
But sometimes when you are also losing games, opponent expose you coach, you need to change your approach towards games.
So tactical flexibility, but the flexibility will still evolve around the high line. And yes, a high line was thrown out complete.
To say Chelsea game your mobile no Tuesday. Time I read with the record. Only numbers to attack and play on the high line. And today and so at that particular moment.
That's all treachery.
What treachery?
But the question is, all the materials. Mekaisa first, I used to blame Pep Guardiola for that. And Guardiola so then they be opposite anymore. Jibo, the default setting of a team determine the players alcohol. So Barcelona default setting tiki taka. And already a bit of German efficiency about account. And the players are Barca Ayrton. More say. Barca are not buying players for me exception when it comes to Catanaccio. When it comes to low block. It is not in them. And yeah, no who train in the so me kaisa na me Guardiola echi. But then I realized that one team for Kevin De Bruyne Ike Gundogan mo enkobo low block. You are not going to utilize them well. You are more edi omo ye. Enti Barca team no omo bono. E yo mo hu adwuma no de omo ye adwuma, de omo boss abo no. And the materials no use to play that game. So even when there is a red card or tries to be flexible, no assassin. Only Kaisa do be with the team no. Or Kaisa do be with the team no. Only be only defensive midfielder Frankie De Jong. Even Eric Garcia is a ball playing centre back. I'm out for instead of on that is what or no ball. Maybe on need the top class ball playing centre back, but that is his style of play. It won't mean for Munjine Chijibo. So Barca, I think we beat Alaves.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid be share a year overdue. Jibo say Atletico last 5 matches in the Spanish La Liga we winning 9. So all the big three are winning today's game, a weekend game.
Okay. You move to another league, yeah.
Crystal Palace United Jibo. I say United is na eno ana ye din
Ochina 12.
yes ni din
we are king
and I'm say United born Monday accepted, but Manchester United had the advantage of the whole week for recovery, for training, for resting and tactically say coach ever fix problems we face here against Everton na odiababe Spanish club left and Crystal Palace. Elsewhere for Crystal Palace, Jibo, they played on Thursday Europa League against Strasbourg. So they traveled all the way to France and a Kobo ball. The Crystal Palace ball weekend New Year. For South Kobo, another intensive game. Strasbourg get team amount for Adrian Corso. But I'm Chelsea connection or more year Jumapa. So on a bench war.
Yeah.
Internet easy match in my Crystal Palace. Then they are traveling back to England to come and play against one Manchester United now when you're a whole week at the arrested. You if this is not advantage Manchester United, and you mean the advantage Manchester United you when you're tactical, where issue of focus and preparation as I'm making. It's so shape Ruben Morena will
issue of focus and preparation.
Crystal Palace ebenya divided attention because from mid or ball Sunday we now Eugene in Abe Strasbourg and United. But United from Monday are Eugene in Abe Crystal Palace. So we believe that when you ample time to focus and prepare just for Crystal Palace. While Crystal Palace and divided attention. Senya brochire kana na transportation jibo. Either for moi. Kebi a Crystal Palace kebi anke no akromo nye training. Cause obobo no yawa den numere. Ti ehwebu din a ebi obetimi aye training session mienu to play.
Manchester need any reason to lose the game.
Amorim and the club should be ready to make sure some solve issues. Okay. Now jibo na me hwa ade bi. United are doing so well in the first half. But in the second half, it's a different story. Based on points accumulated, United and the first half, see above first half results are United come at third position in the league. By the second half, results from the 45 minutes to the end are United are 18th, and this has something to do with coaching. One, you can talk about how a United end the game in terms of stamina and physique. We a coaching. Because Abruchire omo technical team ndibo. Ye on kofo e omo adwuma. Omo managing mranti ahoden. So if United are failing in the second half, our 18th on the league table based on second half results, it should tell you the fitness of the players and how they are ending games. Omo tempo e drop it. The second thing is the mentality. The first half, I'm saying no be tia. I'm not dreaming one more day. I'm de tokoso. And because United, you may be a champion of forget time. As second half, you point you who as a sergeant in every team. Then you come and talk about again game management from the coach. Because teamwork, second half for Brenner Chester who coach no. A quiet offer so many game no was second half no any year. And either say any changes in yet. Either say or deploy roles at the amount players in yet. And now say see a bobo na coach no at the bench no. As the son your memo no soon to means the same. This is a morin. It was the also tier factors now me boss na a could be see coach in the naso.
Okay.
Yibo United must win. And I'm expecting them to win.
You got Chelsea. And Arsenal, Stamford Bridge.
I mean, this is a game everybody must watch it. Or the Open Chelsea, Super Arsenal, you must watch this game because there will be clash of ideas. Midweek, you know. Chelsea for
a man for said we see hype game no. I say we say platform be also.
Yeah.
Na Chelsea supporters nene abre obiaye no combine 11.
Okay.
And or the equal the right side of Chelsea defense no. Rich James. Into Rich James any Timber.
Yeah.
And omo choose Rich James na Arsenal for Derby. Na Chelsea for ni different day. Me say hey.
Dibo match in bed. And Monday betna ha tactical superiority. And be determine your best game. You see, Chelsea ball Barca and Arsenal ball Bayern Munich. Omunyina apply. Kwan omu fast winning game no. Na similar kakra. Chelsea allowed Barcelona to play, but effective man marking. Eye adwuma. Inti ball no ball, but you are not really creating decent chances. As a chance back one. Then another key to can Lamine Yamal de ma Ferran Torres say no. So share Chelsea trying to build up from the back. And no losing possession or final third. And also we are saying who pans are build from the back no losing possession. The opponent can easily create a chance against you. We want to build the upper. The players move to different positions. It was a right back no. See a build there when bounce no the edge in a center line. It will not be in the defensive zone because only say ball or back. So you can easily create a chance against an opponent. But we just had any free war. Say Barcelona any access. Say omo yes at the NFL is separation and removal no. You way free me a be away no. They struggle to do that against Chelsea. No matter the back line and our Chelsea. Because of the midfield strength of the Chelsea team. Then you go to Arsenal.
at a point in the game, me the picture na send the ball. It's a ball one around the 43rd minute or so. Jibo, Bayern Munich enya passes. Mako 46. But ne bien who am the ball na ura Arsenal for penalty box. Consistently by 46. Because Arsenal effective low block. Ball ni Jibo. Omo passes na omo di twa omo sa na omo ntim fa ball ni wura. The only time a Bayern Munich etimi be Arsenal team was when Arsenal ba na nim kakra. And omo botu omachi. Na no mpo na 3 passes. Se Bayern for your mind say nka omo ye control and pass ah. Enka Arsenal for no be recover. To check Joshua Kimmich ball na. Serge Gnabry did not even control. Ball ne Bayern no pia because that was the only way to get omunya access to the Arsenal goal area. And defensively, strategy are 2 teams in the ban and one thing. But 2 teams omo boss our ball ni be shia. As a sabako sacrifice possession. Omo nyina ntimi decide say ye nyina sacrifice possession. One would definitely possess the other. Where Arsenal for build up ni as early as the 9th minute. Bukayo Saka mu nyina na aba chire be bo team ba no. What the be fahin na akọ. It's your check park ni mu a final third ni mu a count the number of Arsenal players you know. That is a quite Arsenal first of all the ball. So Bayer rather had to build a wall outside the inner circle of Arsenal because now ball no ntimi mfa nwurem. Now ball in Mami Chelsea so dear. You realize that Chelsea so use the same method against Bayern Munich. Chelsea the enemy ni. Nti omo more box more. And at the first line of defense, as we try to ho ahia so. Nti be Estavao Ugina. Kan on nko peden wa ha. O check be Estavao Ugina na. Ye the picture ba ko ne to so. Na o check be Bukayo Saka gina na ho. So both coaches were something similar. Now Arsenal used to set pieces which you can want some some of the punish opponents. Arsenal used to man market. You can't want someone. It do check Arsenal ne Bayern Munich na. The front 6 na striker papa bi anim. Trossard, Ebere Chieze, Bukayo Saka, Miguel Moreno, Declan Rice and Martin Zubimendi. Striker him. Chelsea against Barcelona. Garnacho, Pedro Neto, Estavao, Declan Rice in the middle, supporting Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Striker be him. To say a pie, a ball no more bon. Quick transition, exploiting spaces are opponent nature. Intijibo a pie say ya. The question is why nebe use ball ni in the least chance obenya. Now Arsenal had 24 goals in the league. Chelsea had 23 goals. But from open play, Arsenal had 12. And Chelsea had 14. Arsenal keep 7 clean sheet. Chelsea keep 6. But Arsenal conceded 6 goals. And Chelsea conceded 11. So even with Bono Bono, one major asset back Arsenal dey ba game no. I say ono timi to punu mu yie pa. E dey change team defend Chelsea. And don't forget say Chelsea neighbor. So I won't be surprised say Miguel Arteta can easily sacrifice possession for Chelsea because one are home. As a Chelsea ne Barca dey no, Barca falling into the Chelsea trap. But Arsenal no so use Chelsea trap ni be. Would they fall in the trap? Their trap no yet likely so be falling. Wow, supporters expect you to go end to end, and I think that will be more Chelsea. I see Chelsea dominating. Chelsea, game will be over dominating. Be able to lose. Wow, be you be ball no when your possession, maybe you will lose the game. The effectiveness of the Arsenal team, no, and me believe kakra ahead of this Chelsea team. The mentality of the Arsenal team. And me believe kakra ahead of this Chelsea team. Yes, Chelsea are Barcelona. Inti omumu hurusie ne be kosoro. But I feel ball na here bono. Arsenal in terms of options from the bench. Arsenal in terms of set pieces. Minka said Chelsea shed set piece. Chelsea should be. But Arsenal for the another thing. Chelsea is also good at set pieces, but Arsenal are masters of it all. Jibo Mishendia se meyako Arsenal over Chelsea. But one area we Caicedo Declan Rice. Some ranting you know. Any day bia ubia benya good day no. Or sasa game. This is the touch map of Declan Rice. He control the central area. Morning, mommy. Caicedo Sodiano. And this is also Caicedo Jibo. Chelsea without Caicedo having a good day is spiritless. Forget about the other players, Enzo Fernandez. Forget about Obia. Se Caicedo enyani day and one. It will rely so much on these boys. Caicedo Declan Rice. Jibo. Miami Arsenal 1-1 and now 2-1 for Arsenal. A win or draw for Arsenal in their away encounter.
Okay, that means win beba game may Arsenal.
I'm going for Arsenal.
Arsenal worst results be a draw.
Should be a draw.
Echina was Stamford Bridge. Okay, Obed, me da say. Go we. Jibo. Hey. Last week we share bo. Say Manchester United next 10 games. Enya dia omo ebelu su ba kokora. Mo west kwa na say be the be draw. But say lose there. Na Everton the 10 no. And now can the 10 players. We Everton for now they said that could do record. And Manchester and Everton the record. Everton for now the record. And no much mona almost share one. Ochina Monte Crystal Palace. Is it better so? I'm not Manchester next 9 games. Mun Lusubi and I say they say the was some arguing.
Oh, send 10 so
and this aka 9 10 nobody can lose back.
Lose back. Lose back continue. You ever find 10, you ever find 9 no, but you are fine.
Abembuaba.
Oh, you buy. You know the gym pa. You na
coach ne kura. Coach you ababu amuni.
Oh, I don't.
Na money Everton ade oye Zakito asechese. I am yasa de eche mama.
You know yeah.
Over against Everton. What the record? Now Uda Sukra 5 defenders plus 1 defensive midfielder will game. Oh, what the other?
That's the second half was a sign.
Oh,
but
I don't know. Train no one out
a sign. But on the Monday, me can see do the problem that office is he has lost a lot of attacking
game management yet.
Well, lose a lot of attacking players.
Do the answer man you best start game ni. A do time our opponent in a bem. Next or yes substitutions. Net the results every Manchester United both an idea.
Because when the bench on a lot of attacking players. And Tiana Hardware. When I know everything game here. Complain yeah. The rest of the man don't buy because on the bench the only attacking players no more at least attacking you can crowd or on the bench mountain could be menu. The one on the bench. They can defenders. The rest of the place in defenders. And he was one year careful but not only anybody on the bench to change the game in terms of where forward. Every mountain could mean more for us. But I say or adjusted on them. And you know
now we here go between Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount. One is or both closer to opponent in the goal or a goal post.
Oh, so you push up with him.
Mrs. Oh here go between Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount. One is all pushing the anymore.
Very fine, you. We are fine. Today now, but Amor.
Let it here, Betiano.
Nani channel. We are fine. We are fine. Jibo. La Liga no. Madrid. Echo Girona. I don't say Madrid just early leading by 1 point. But it could have been more at this stage. But for almost last 2 drawings, I'm a boy on the route against Elche. And Rayo Vallecano. Now, if you pick Real Madrid this season, their last 4 away games, only one pair. That was against Getafe. They lost to Atletico Madrid. drew against Rayo Vallecano, drew against Elche. So just one win from their last 4 away games. Another pressure kakraba Alonso so. Then the Vini issue came in, created a whole scene at Real Madrid. Just yesterday, Fede Valverde said a letter and said this is statement about one team, telling the fans say there's nothing at Real Madrid. Or no office or no possible player no. He has to improve because only do the standard that he has to. Only no say obobo. That is Fede Valverde. And all the rumors that was going around said, "When you're happy, okay," I said, "Omone Elche no second goal na nkofo airport say he refused to track back because he's not happy with Alonso." It created a whole stories against our Real Madrid team, but the statement he put out and said there's nothing like that and they're happy with Xavi Alonso. But truth is that they have to improve on their away performance. Omoko Olympiacos no, they scored 4 but they consider 3. If it's still and there's a problem. Because if you go to Olympiacos and score 4 and concede 3, or call Elche no, or concede or share 2 concede 2. Rayo Vallecano be and shall go. But Atletico Madrid no, we saw the goals he considered at Atletico Madrid. It was a worse defeat that Alonso encountered at the hands of Diego Simeone. So things are not just normal, okay, in terms of how Barca and as Real Madrid wants their team to look like. It's against Girona. La Liga anymore. They have the worst defense record so far. 25 goals they've conceded, and the worst any team at this stage in the La Liga so far. So they are conceding a lot of goals. That is Girona. And on paper there, and based on how Madrid are playing now, because the worst defense team against the second best attacking team. Because the best attacking team in the La Liga is Barcelona. Our Marche 36 goals so far in the league. Second, Madrid was 28. It's in terms of goal scoring there. Madrid has scored some 28 good enough in 13 matches. And I move against a team that is not also conceding a lot of goals. That is 25 so far. It is, based on how this game, the Madrid recent games on away, because we saw them against Elche, we saw them against Rayo Vallecano. The difference is that Elche and Rayo Vallecano are all a better team this season than Girona. While Girona are having 11 points, Elche and Rayo Vallecano are all on 16 points. So I say yes, they are better in terms of performance. And to share, Barca Real Madrid won against Getafe away, who were also better than all these teams. It against Girona, I think say one of those games that Alonso make a statement, because based on the results that Real Madrid have chalked in the last 3 away games in the league, so when we win our games, yes, the pressure will surface once again. And then how Real Madrid operates and how they do their things, the more pressure on the air, the more Frontier Perez take decisions are. Obia office onion, then he triggers it and take that decision. Real Madrid will score, Mbappe will score. Only say La Liga no. Real Madrid say Mbappe and so go a problem. Who said their problem City the enemy? Because the team Mbappe team. One side they don't win games. It's if one shall go a problem at the moment, and that is one thing that as we work on it. That one man team. No, sometimes they cause ana there when they are in trouble. But games here now or more against Liverpool, Real kind of goals, games that na Mbappe off kakra. But against Girona and much I want to believe that Alonso and his guys will do the work and win. Yanko for and 1 goal handicap win for Real Madrid. Into 1-2-0 3-1 win be for Real Madrid. It was a game now against Rayo Vallecano and so. Barcelona are also playing and there. Barcelona are playing against Alaves. So game where you see after that disappointing results from Champions League, this is a game that Alaves wouldn't want to play. because the company, Alves are in trouble because Barca will go full force and try to win the game after that disappointing us now. Omukunya or Chelsea, Yanko for 3-0 win for Barcelona. It was our game now. Obobono with Lami Yama still in the shoe. Lami admire and there. Company and all Italian Syria Caribbean Sani about Premier League in the moon. Born mame come graphic na me da ma wono. Obi the family story no. Interesting kakra. So we share on your screen this is Fabregas. And the things that he's doing. Ewo bubu ko efelu kumu. Jibo last season Obo 38 games we no. Not for the first time as a head coach in the Serie A with Como. No more than 49 points from 38 matches. This season, on your screen, Como about 13 matches or more 24 points. And he say, the team from 49 minus 24. Ubenya 5-25. Jibo 13 matches Jibo or 24 points. Meanwhile, come about 38 games only 49, and so far only 25 points to match up the points tally the whole season.
The whole of last season.
Yes, of last season. Only those 25. Yeah. It's your friend say all things are being equal. So our question say 13 plus 13 and more 26. So and you say by 26 week, he can better that record of last season. Then go ahead and even get more points than Unyaye last season. That you Sabo NFL and Nico Pass, the ball man Nico Pass assist and do my and Yatiti say one with the story about January. He may
remember the says he may
yes, the story. This is Nico Pass and the vision. You see, baby, I free ba. Who say few players will be able to have the vision to see where they are free go. But to be able to see the run and measure the pass, say baby are all me the ball no trouble no community ni pep more out to net.
This is return no crap.
Yes. No, two players. Yeah. Two players. But come on, so a turning free or moving field, a creating space, a ball 1-2-1. Look at it. Nico Pass. Wow. And I think say January.
Madrid move player yo man ko gina summer. Na mo ko Thomas Antoine. Nico Pass is boy we ya de Master Antoine. January ya ombezo mo pani. Ube komna club bi. And I imagine so more to know. Now, some of them come for an activity or more cross in the party. And on Babatry, come of Fusika, no more remaded a cotton. And from reports, I said, Tottenham are ready to offer something closer to £90 million to Real Madrid.
For Nico Pass.
Yeah.
But it's a
why?
Nico Pass,
Real Madrid. Someone go Pamu Jude Belly and Mumbo. So on them channel until omodo mo business bi but I will send a story in quiet to say Eric Lamela.
Yeah.
We Nico Pass anytime bia mehwe ni bia okomo no I see the next superstar of Argentine football.
No, yeah, the guy is just a exceptional talent.
A very difficult say anybody they will have another Messi. They come Messi because the number of dribbles are Messi being in the game. No, Nico Pass won't be yes. But what Nico Pass at the on board? Any creativity.
Yes.
We are old school number 10.
Yeah.
It's number 10 for anybody. And then Nico Pass.
Yes, and the Fabregas can want some say, Omu football, but already he was setting the team or build team to accommodate and make sure say the number 10s are able to play and play very well. It's another Nico Pass against Oswaldo and Como story no and Fabregas story no jibu enya ma wan say season be na wi teams akese na coaches ebe hwie no omo mani be kire Fabregas aso say jibu Milan ebo Lazio. Lazio after a very rough start apeke about picking sense in their last 8 games, they've only lost against Inter Milan when Inter is owned by 2-0. Until Lazio as at air picking their last 8 games. It's a good sign for them. But Milan are unbeaten in their last 12. The last defeat the first game against Cremonese. Since then, Milan 12 matches, no defeat. It's a team that is also doing very well after that rough start of first game. One of them. Last season at this stage, at this venue, Lazio won. I'm saying last minute goal 2-1. And Milan. But I think based on what I've seen Lazio do and Inter Milan Lazio recently, let me tell you, away games apart from some goals against Inter Milan, come epic. But one game I see the West for Milan will be a drawing game. It was San Siro for Milan, but if there's going to be a win,
and Roma soon Napoli.
Roma and Napoli
second. Roma at the top of the league. Napoli is second.
Napoli have a very good record away to Roma. So Fano Napoli recent away games there. Antonio Conte and Yokra. Or just one win in the last 4 in Serie A. Western call all competition one win in 6. It's in the recent away games in Kenya. The only win against Lecce. He lost 2-0 to Bologna away, 1-0 against Torino, and a 2-1 against Milan. It's a recent away games in the but the one say will lose only 2 in his last 10 visit to Rome against Roma. And Napoli, at least based on how form here against Roma and also again. So who is sending Dibo? Just this Roma team this season. And so actually I say so far how they are playing no or from yes they've lost a home game, but they all compare Kwanya Roma ball. Any recent form now Napoli showcase our way now Dibo. I want to believe in Roma. This time say Sa Napoli dominance over Roma in recent weeks, Ebi a few way na amfa because Antonio called the team, it loses some time, especially against top teams na Rosie. We just have 4 teams here and bomb na. Only let you to show omo. Oko Bologna anye yi. Oko Torino anye yi. Oko Milan so anye yi. I want to stick my neck for Roma. It was a game where because all of them.
Sticking your neck for Roma.
Kwame
Asna say good morning. Zakito must be specific. Is he saying Manchester United will go 9 matches unbeaten? Kwame Asna there, no. Kofi Kent. At this point, Zakito can defend anybody in court. He can even defend Satan against God. Always getting excuses for Amorim. And no, I also there out there Abba and no. We also free Banredu or the free baby any old town and the Abba. I say good morning striker. Good morning Banredu. United were having attacking options in every position, but because of pride and stubbornness, this Amorim guy sacked them all. Now we don't have an attacking option to change games from the bench. Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony were not bad players as the coach made us believe. Amad Diallo is not playing anything better this season because of the coach's bad tactics. Just look at Estevao. He's not better than Amad Diallo, but because of Maresca. Because Maresca has given him free space to operate. Banredu Edifibibieni, Old Town, and now the message we Ede Abba. Zach, you have 2 games of Premier League in the name farmer on Insem no Emna.
The one say I was not our head cool. But man, I was not any Liverpool fixtures. Only say on paper the officials that you previously you don't think a lot about it. You know the screen no. But these 3 games can decide Ancelotti future. Especially first one I go West Ham no. The one say Okodi Google wala na Monday and Papa. This is the Ancelotti story. Say Okodi Google West Ham Monday and Papa about Ancelotti. So to keep his job on paper, relatively not difficult games, but for the Sunderland game based on how Sunderland have played by an opponent at Anfield, until you can say they have to find their way and go. But West Ham, Sunderland, Leeds United, these games can decide Ancelott's future. But let's hope say Ancelotti will be share West Ham to keep his job going. United echo Crystal Palace. Palace are unbeaten in their last 12 home matches. And it includes City and Liverpool and 1-1 now going there. 12 matches unbeaten at the Selhurst Park. Man United just 1 win, 11 away matches, and a good run. That was the one against Liverpool at Anfield. Just 1 win, 11 away matches. Draw 4, lose 6, and they're good enough on the road. Landing Cromwell on Jibo. In the last 26 trips there, United have won only 3, losing 16. The London recently have been a very good place for United to travel. And today against Ochina, 12 p.m. against Crystal Palace. Jibo, I want to believe say United have to take advantage of Crystal Palace travel no more France no. Na omodi eja obi akwantu. By the time that they will recover no why we ejuma no. Jibo, United. What's 10th na? 10th.
Na say na mo da say 6 or 8.
Points and the goal defense na at United perform. So United goal defense in bia.
The weekend mo win am betin akobe 14.
Oh, NC. Jibo. Win of Manchester. Arsenal. Ball fast. Man video be na Jibo Shadi bi. Against Bayern Munich, Jibo. Lucron Pan say Arsenal defending no afi ehu. Jibo recently the Italy for so defend but they Ateta me no kwai bibi okosu asan defend me free by. The way Arsenal defense Jibo Shadi. Where on your screen be amra TV share. If you are on Facebook you see something. This is Arsenal defending against Bayern Munich. Omo the ball on wine sa Jibo here. Bayern Munich omo pass ye omo wine sa. As a robot, as a robot. No be no now. What they are doing very well is Jibo. They are only giving you space
to penetrate.
Yes, it's one team that gets as a person they would have the quality to penetrate against this Arsenal defense Bayern Munich. But here they are not Bayern Munich for no. It's difficult to play against this Arsenal team, Jibo. Now, Jibo, I didn't attach higher pa. I just for border boss. Who's a fix away? SB for Chelsea recent Chelsea Arsenal baby panay. But it has changed the narrative in a sense that Chelsea were just 1 win in their last 11 meetings against Arsenal. That was 2-0 bina Arsenal Lukaku
Adiana Sisa.
After Arsenal no moment Chelsea panay. Now Arteta is dominating this fixture. Since he joined Arsenal, we're losing this fixture twice per. So the dominance of Arteta in this fixture is remarkable.
Only Maresca so how many times?
So last season we lose against Maresca. Okay. Both from he didn't lose against Maresca last season. It's clearly Arsenal are picking up, and against Arsenal, young say discussion about the Murford no. Arsenal Murford no is ahead of Chelsea. There's no debate about it. Chelsea yes, good Murforders in Caicedo and Enzo, but they don't have a third one. Who's Arsenal there no? Rice. No force women here. They will have the third one in either Eze and I said their captain in Odegaard. But Arsenal they don't have the third one. If you have realized that Enzo Maresca in big games Biano, the third one or boy James. In Milford, they can close up games. And I know Ochina, James will play in Milford. No Abumalo goes on the right. He will close up the game. No it's transition. But I never quite Ateta smart and say on quite like Chelsea for no. Maresca will not want it. Now no can be season such as say England big games now Munya Day. Ochina Obia Munya Day out now.
Sunday.
Also Ochina and Munya Day. So Obia quite like any young.
Ochina ye channel Sunday.
Obia quite like any young.
Chelsea nyasa. Oh, Chelsea be attack.
Oye mistake ọkọ attack ẹ bẹ ṣe ni bebree. So we now know
Chelsea will attack Arsenal. For that one I know. Chelsea will go on attack. Arsenal will sit deep. Try say spaces na Chelsea be jano. Na quick transition.
Maresca big games wọlé sáà ojibo. Onim say Arsenal
Big games the oye say oko man to man pressing. And yes we defend you, but oko man to man pressing. On city deep. For what that one I know Maresca will not do it. Oye Italian. But unkwa Italy for Argentina in big games. It will show money PSG na a man to man. Maru Gusto, Mendes, Neto, Hakimi, Sonde Mecheno, Rhys James, Fabian Ruiz, Enzo Fernandez, Vitinha, Neves, João Neves, Caicedo, into a man to man. Because one thing about the Chelsea team, they say, on say a young side, they have a lot of energy.
That's one they have energy.
Until you will not see deep. And don't quite the Maresca on yet.
Because so attack they are in trouble because Arsenal pair no. And that's not power no. But I gave that more of a scoring goal for me.
Okay.
A scoring goal game for me.
All right. Zach, yeah say Arsenal say we be better say enche ye be fie na afi ya ba be di enkomo eso e wo fie. Mami hwe ye. Okay. I say good morning, Jibo. I'm watching from there, so please I need 6 straight wins for you this weekend. From you this weekend. Okay. Now there na the title. Na the only free baby anybody so say
Amorin yes.
Amorin na so na ama dialo asa. Na afa ama dialo ni Estivawa difference nim but you coaching. And I mean, I'm on for boys to Baba so. Onya far from right too.
But that's my working. But so,
Amad Diallo ne Estivao no. Onya far from right.
Amad dribbles better than Estivao. No 1-on-1 better than Estivao. Amad. Say 1-on-1 yen kendi.
Foul pen no pepe Nazak yenwie yachemu mienu. Ya analyze games ne kakra bi with resource betimi apiem ene ye Saturday enti yenko with Saturday games. Saturday games. We Saturday games. Brentford elbow against Burnley. Brentford elbow against Burnley.
Brentford Burnley.
Okay. Double chance Brentford. Double chance Brentford.
Okay.
City elbow against Leeds United. Manchester City asem na making. You win Manchester City.
Win Man City.
Deportivo Alaves call Spotify Camp Nou. Omne Barcelona and elbow win Barcelona. Metropolitano Atletico Madrid and Oviedo. Real Oviedo. Win Atletico Madrid. Bayern Munich and St. Pauli.
Yes, St. Paul.
And also you win Bayern Munich.
Win Bayern Munich.
Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund. Over 1.5 for game no. Juventus and Cagliari. Double chance Juventus. PSG and Monaco. Win or double chance for PSG. Marseille and Toulouse. Win or double chance for Marseille. Coventry and Charlton Athletic. Win for Coventry. And a Benfica and a National Portuguese League. Double chance Benfica. Ochinikwesiye Arsenal Chelsea game over 1.5. Arsenal Chelsea game over 1.5. Aston Villa and Wolves and double chance Villa. West Ham and Liverpool game over 1.5. Real Madrid Girona double chance or win Real Madrid. Inter Milan and Pisa win or double chance Inter Milan. Atlanta and Fiorentina over 1.5 ewo game anymore. Roma and Napoli over 1.5. Lyon and Nantes in the French league double chance Lyon. Strasbourg and Strasbourg Omone Brest double chance Strasbourg. PSV Eindhoven ewo the Dutch league Eredivisie win PSV. Feyenoord with the same league win. Club Brugge in the Belgium league win or double chance. And no, so a games are you were Edema China. Now for Crystal Palace and Manchester United game no. Wait me ako double chance Crystal Palace. It was our game. T and our China games no and a Zach yede egu no. Yebefie na fe yede nsem ewofie atoaso ede amaye. So bad. Akwa baby mse bibia yeboko. Okay, bibia yeboko there. My member shift my message you influence say by me and half many so shift man different soon. Or say Arsenal will redeem ourselves this season and beat Chelsea tomorrow on the bridge. I can only hope and pray that Mikel Arteta won't sit back like he did with Liverpool, so that Arsenal can score more goals at the bridge. We have all what it takes to attack Chelsea for goals, so Arsenal must attack and attack from all angles. Gunners, we shall get there. We a shift man there. Our day abba and no. Okay, we about a year. A befi nani ababa share and some ne wofino. Yet the account means a fan can one. Obed me banner say assembly the Akuma Swadi aba and son and semi or on ye Eddie Eguo. Captain Zazia Aquaba. Boss me usual Yaboko party. Hepa, don't know where Namiada may be a boko. Obed my member we Nikai O and Semine Wofino. Or say good morning, head of sports. Babayara Sports Stadium needs to be clean if they want some of us to go to the stadium and watch Sunday's match. Striker Jones was sent pa. The last time I went there, it was terrible and also dirty seats. What are the management of the stadium doing about it? We if you come perfumes e will do and other message we a day aba. Say Obed.
I'm perfume. You said don't call other countries but I quite who them
say Johnson.
Yeah.
I say how bon can say we.
You call the Moses Madiba Sports Stadium. And you quite who the Mohammed the Fifth Sports Stadium. Jibo. Babara will be Bianca if they are secondary school near the moment they are mobile.
Oh, yes, okay.
Jibo. They cafe here by South Africa only 13 stadiums Yajatu. And Morocco 10. Nti Babara or hang on then on be. See Anje Babara too. Anameba. That's a Mebua can because of a hash. Me say South Africa, I join stadium Akuma 13 na atum. Say no standard. And yaji Morocco for the 10 and atum. And a Ghana the Anje Babara rantum. And think I was some krum you lose what con Babara and bedding. Young Kalan on the moment the above. A grown ye do kruma. Na a game no Jibo now but trepa here announce Osiafimo. People have options in terms of entertainment and enjoyment. And if you are scenario one, young father and chituro be so free hatching titadi we at you. That sense of belonging. Tis all mine Ghana Nakran. Ghana for be crane just a sense of belonging name more mine. And I break it down about the lowest people are using their money for things they are getting value out of it. I see a test and as Indiana, you do cut match on common, we could titani, who are as a so corner. To see a near as a so could be a moon.
But a drew match this, to save your China, Kotokone Mediamano. And then Nichina, because yes, in his stadium, no, and yes, in a hustle. By Anna Kotoko, money, almost show interest, at least almost quite inspection, Kakrabina, or Mummy Num Kambum, because so we have a stadium. Now, but to say no, Baba to a better than next time, Baba.
It comes back to money. Jibo. Rabona Dini in a Biska, Kotokoniska for that.
O see a queen inspect stadium, I has a stadium.
No, inspect you,
I could not amount for better now, so I have so come and just say, Omunyeska.
Saying, I see a young woman.
Because the sports cancer so more percentage of munya from a year proceed, no. As I know my baby no more there.
And we could do Komobi. Not Mr. Kotko for Nankasan in Penifuni BG2 says, scan of the mass sports authority. No. And it, your ma obe peso obey amount in Drew. saa na adeɛ na kɔɛ ayɛ te sɛ wotie obi fie na wɔn ankasa wɔn nim sɛ 2-bedroom apartment average ɛyɛ bɛyɛ 1,000 na nipa de ama 400 ɛyɛ kɔka kyerɛ sɛ wo nsuo ma na yɛ adeɛ ntumi nkɔka nti wo nsuo mba a wɔabɛma n'akyi because wogye tom sɛ wopɛ saa nneɔma no nyinaa deɛ a ɛboɔ no a wobɛtua no bɛkɔ soro akyɛn deɛ wotua no kɔtɔkɔ the last time NSC no nso menya sɛ 1,500 kɔtɔkɔ ne younger boss no menya sɛ 1,500 or sɛ 1,200 na wonya sɛ sika no after gate na akɔka kyerɛ ne sɛ ebia artist bi bɛkum ase na watua 100,000 no da hɔ down payment yasan de conditions ato ɔsi ewie show no na nneɛma bi abubu a obetua ka ho obetua sika for cleaning of the venue ebia no ne ebɛkeka bom bɛɛ 30,000 betumi abɛka ho a service ebe provide ama sɛ nipa ne yɛn provide bi ma wo a yɛwie nya 1,500 asɛm no nyinaa ne yɛ ne yɛnte nneɛma bi ase nti artist bi bɛbɔ show ne a charge no sɛ asɔre bi bɛbɔ show ne a charge no na watua a charge na ya charge ne de otua it will come with conditions so if you might be surprised say NSC no create me kɔhan if you portable toilet cry be sisi hɔ ɛde ma sa asɔre no based on sika wa charge asɔre no because man say asɔre be program wa charge 200,000 so washrooms nyɛ kra na on that day ba kɔpɛ portable washrooms ɛde sisi hɔ because of the money the person has paid but who die no kra ne say I'm not defending the NSC. I'll come to that aspect but no kra ne say ebi wie no saa detergent tea roll ɛne nneɛma ne yɛbɛtɔ de asisi wɔ se yɛde ma ɔmo ba no yɛbɛwie ne bi kura bɛfɛ sika no nyinaa nipa no anya a wontumi mmia ne kɔn dendenden
ba adeɛ no mo nyinaa mo hia sika abɛyɛ adeɛ sɛn mu kom ɛno nti ɛma amanfoɔ ma stadium ɛtim bɛtena sɛ sika mmɛnti ɛna adeɛ ne nsɛn na akyitaafoɔ no ɔmo bɛbɛkyina no ɔmo so ba no ɔmo bɛhu ano ɔmo ate next week a game bi wɔ hɔ no obi so ba no nso bɛhu ano no so ate ada
no there be no can say say sense sayeba that is why they must find solutions to it once na wo ka say
because on say ye kan obed the osofa kɛseɛ paa ɛyɛ asante kotoko ana woni the osofa kɛseɛ paa ɛyɛ asante kotoko
legitum
ebi ni sɛ kotoko bɔ mo home game ɔmo ne work no ɛwɔ baba ya sports stadium from the figures I'm a wa betamu ho I'm not sure say kotoko bɛkɔ akɔtɔn abetamu sa price
about 2 matches on the car and work no
yes reason is say omo any opportunity to play at their home grounds so at the time omo call return leg no now they need to go for loan
yeah they say omo we are loan so quickly on
I saw the koto baby da
jibo no cre
nti management ho ye dey
kotoko but you see jibo ben kotoko you know the finances of the club yenim penifo ni bi din komo off air bi e for waso enye wano jibo kotoko ni good standing financially for certain decisions enema ye kenyina o kai say blasters be gba na National Sports Authority nim sika omo benya no go for omo high they hire a cleaning company. They went in for the bar stop boys and other people to clean the place. But they do have as much as I am some years idea. They don't do it.
Yes, because the national team no are buying there.
There be national team nipa na ebe ba no.
Aside nipa no.
What is KBI shemu awon saka?
Aside nipa no. Are buying there. Are buying team ko first sika free baby. E de be yes ade no.
E ma mo saka sika.
Because Alex any chairman Sulu. Alex Ashanti region chairman Sulu national chairman. One thing about Kotoko, and it has been there. Any even Ghana for crying say, it will do stage. We are not two musiwo. Eboa, ewa abre ni sikasemu, but because of their dedication, the kind of passion, love, Odomu Woma Club, Nitejumebu Mutimi, and then a national Ashanti region chairman. ene a national supporters chairman enti mo mpra chitafo mo mo bepa
on say no crane says I paper and I remember I engaged one of the NSC staff and I say one most reasons ni be say mo paper baby because 50,000 45,000 they be amount to me recording mo 10,000 po. Why you should clean every place. So I was telling them, so okay. And then I'm on your sign, they say, if you are central, I expecting it by 1,000. No, clean 1,000 seats. Never. Maybe I'm on the live, you have to say, Hannah. So, restaurants, you clean maybe about 5,000 seats. Green standards in November, you clean about 1,000. Me a drat 20 ebia a chire na muntimi clean mu obi nkotana ho.
Okay,
because what he was saying was that the omo clean seat ni so ba ba wie na obi akotena ebia soro ho ba bi a chire ho ba bi
omo hye omo
sana meka ntiani am pepa this side na mo manipa ne ntena nti nipa ne kase okotena ha any ono an responsible
obo ho ye pon asori ya na oba stadium atona atare kama ene so atare bo den
sana tintinu ma hye and to be ba onkotena and I was stand the person VIP bomber de bianti why are people complaining say omba VIP and paper so because VIP de jibo anytime you am frusuro bi am fast you bi almost every place is full
ma menye captain so agen kire
na me make washroom there no and I was saying say must washroom ni bi asese in say washroom no nibo so washroom 3 kra na e adwuma na e dedicated people washroom say doso wo de enyi 3 a functioning ni enyi nipa 3 ensi sa washroom na no dibo ko ba bia asa na wo
yeah
bo so bi gina ho obi wura mu a no wura inside no akwa e bia cleaning quick no akwa clean no aba and obi kra gina ho mo obi ndin semunu because e bia wo be pie no nipa no ko check ba no akotam rubber bia ba betu mu a quickly na ho na oba fro wo mpa nim guase so e man ko for the order ba ho but o mo nya ne sa obi engina ho enjibo obi engina na iman say washroom at a go nipa be 50 wura opia na nse Linda Doni ada
public no bi gina ho
we no bi gina ho
nti be wa kono kra so obesi wo ho
nti wo sia wo wura ho no ebi okra wo dusu ya no kra no obi sisa obi she gloves our sesa tissues na egugu on so that the place will be neat so okay. It is possible just that a seriousness na say e dey attach no nti one designated area for people to sit. Third, second one, washroom. Say 3 kra na e adwuma. Nipa gina ho. Uram no bi hwe. People will not have issues.
Captain, mami nti oso
asama ha adwene papa. Na me picking 2 fools. Stadium who say aban decides me dey ma a private person on manager. Is a Poku sad problem I can solve in no time, you know, because a private person anyway. But when it is in the hands of the government, near master the person anymore because at the end of the day say I bind ya. Sir attitude no say you am free 3 months and you more you will continue to suffer sa my because the weekend a bear day be one say go to coin more to coin mako international so be ra to say toilet facility now be konan ko for ajaw nan na wajaw enya ba ko nyam yunu santama dia wo do wani tumi hu no wo firi okra ba fie no sedwane be fie na wo kaya na wo di moto enti nipa be brave on there class of closer to that facilities na wo no na o masi from gata na mbeka say do not urinate here no and a lot of people no so because so be ko do nyako stand man na wo inside no make anya me picture bi for all these years I've been going to hu and they be am kaya so the time tie sebi the pay tie fanche me any boy fanche unya aduani bi na o kaisa what's going on so we hear a lot of things. It is because they are binding. And I make say private man so pay for bayara and cause I bind say my bread so say no me private man but you no manage bayara you go there and anytime I call only beji say when the nature calls you who was on hesitate but me am tell you and never buy away when the nature calls me maybe I be faka akọ public crowd and go go buy already. So what is the problem? The problem is sports authorities care more and enough. Clubs don't so any na gonna say or no so say na work no or care about the supporters in tea. No person maximize the support base, you know. Sane mano. Some next sports authority to kabum. My in other ways. Stadium Anthony can be arrive with the Kotokonia, the sports authority. There are a lot of deductions on way, including everything a club on a committee a game. And sports authority. So the year Kakade say all printed that accreditation is animal. All these things are considered near deducted. And sana or mabeche skada akana clubs every 90% na sports authority 10%. No. The first kana mo kase kotokunya 120,000 12,000 no. Sports authority ebetimi enya ebi 1,002.
Yeah, 1,002.
Fantastic. That make catch say 10% na bomb. Me no jitu mu say stadium kesi so kase no kwa nko for cleaning entimi enkoye. Now I was about VAT ne sane money na say ke babaye but say en mamme ya as a club bia nyakoto konkunya hasenko all the clubs all the facilities almost give them supporters who say coin back on so betimi and maximize the profit getting the supporters to the stadium. And they say sa authority facilities you know facilities no obe clean
meaning baby okumase a and ade aye ken omukura one of the best.
Okay.
Ubi na mana sebi se ne yam kano ana mpodwunso ne de na uwura ho a onim se ho ne ye kama akwa betia ye ho ye na bibia akwa kama ntu ani wo nti no ade no beso okwa no ho okwa ho anu agi kuku baako just because so okwa yusu
on facility
no ko onim se ho ye kama but because on timi nko sampan no oni ne choice so to bibi na wato
Eugene say anka aye buy sports stadium say the kwampe fi mu kan ni zim di ni hunam say the book say your board game you that's your man after that so see na we do their gates no e ho no wo the coffee yet is center but oba because your man half time and as you start the game no a lot of people e use gata no
obi akodun so go
ana mo kodun so ebi wo so anya dey na asante kotoko no any the sports authority no include that in the deductions no because our that be our committee we have that answer much there scanner can net no so why don't you do young factors in say the cleaning of your toilet facilities no facilities no in order say it me I use me stop that another because I want to believe just say a cleaner nobody wants to go and stand outside na it's just a bema obakwa de nka no akogina outside na wabi na zip na ojina no yes adi people are telling when you in the secret zone wa office already baji you okay you are comfortable doing that but you ni yet you know am for change o man so cho say do no unity here
so na ho ni
but opa yama half time na head press so na police were go to say the na because the facilities now so ko rema o be pie no ade e be wo hu ni nyama be hu wo this no for years na that's so a picture dey so I say clubs no the point say who be here
omo nimre
because like you are saying you know anybody be or program be of your sorry if you say we dressing nice and over we do stadium nan konya so eti sokotoko we this support base in stadium when so sports authority enya kotoko match so the was kana at the end of the supporters leadership no and take it upon themselves to do that cleaning that's what people call when stadium no.
Yeah.
O ti mi ko da ho ma de echi. Na ye clean stadium mama nkofo aba betra so no. Ye clean city so no. Ye ntimi nye. O better stadium na say obedi ka no. Kotoko ebo against young apostles o Kumasi. Want to be this any about 10,000. And a better stadium.
Ye show mo be fa ko.
Eji na adna mo nyana mo barricade that place mbe mpa ba akotena. When it is that barricade that will be about ba akotena be ya dia ma so mo ntwa no. Uja we sane o hoda akotena po tu du ba bia eti edi na koso hai nanso e aban di antia As the sports authority is not doing enough. Clubs, and in this matter, Santiago Toko is not concentrating on that aspect of it. But the outcome, if the team transfer more, yeah, by the come perfume working, there are a good number of people who thinks like he's thinking.
Yeah.
You're a journalist, no? When you go there,
I said, at DBC. We will support to be famous. Is it Kotokone, Karela, and I say, Ampene, Dr. Ampene. Also, Drew Stadium, and I will ye 200 Ghana cities. Now we'll try VIP. Omo mutigate na no say omo ni nsesa. No coffee.
Omo ni send your coffee. Ka omo anye
woni nsesa.
Ni dia nanka a private person
be because SMA club na ni bre. Omo ya ba adwuma de ono oni se wanye kura bosom so aban betwa ne ka.
That's how it is.
Because abaka tua so de dey aban do ke beba.
But we also have to be disciplined. Can you understand it? That is the situation. But as individuals, we have to be disciplined. And then I walk easy. Now what that was me.
Unim uja nipa edi nipa pemana. Sa na beba. Enti na uhwe all over the world. Uko important places. Football clubs here wa no ne ya waka masem ni sa anwoma kabi. Aside of homophobia men agina ho a wo yes anwoma ni wi wo cleaning ho no. There are CCTV cameras.
Okay.
It will cry when you boss wa ubesuro so be ye ho basa basa. Say ya apie game a ade achi ade sa no obi beba stadium china ebi ye kasa no pe ye be ka kotoko ne media ma be ye ne de beto na sum obe pese oba be he kotoko ne media ma ne bi
ya ranko for football say ye match na ye ko bono sa na
debi
ba ye ko bro sa
obehu se ye ka ho ase be ye ne de obe chirechire mu bebubu players ene se de media ma bombo ne kotoko bo mu bo o say Oyerepa for say ene china ma me ko hebi me pon asori ya meko me freyi ase ya mefa ho afro obe pon asori ya no be freyi ase obe wura stadium okotena se na tare mu nyina na yefi ufu say next week who say bo home game obeba o ma
yeah
itimedie makotoko fo ni National Sports Authority for echi
they need to team up with them
omo ya ban adwuma yefo bosume so e da ban be kwa ko pesca etu omoka kotoko so de ne say echitafo no beba stadium no edo so no nso nya sika de ne say ayi ha se ko ayi Accra Sports Stadium a wo de wo say ayi omo say Accra Sports Stadium no me tie you see for bebo say che de city wo mo no omo wi omo nya hwe
o sana me catch you say
nti ha de omo kwa anyoma be ku
na first was started first omo free Accra Sports Stadium no more that match no
nti
and they know you know as omo say no
ene teams am use aban stadium e de bo games no mama ni mere
but then the IMC no in terms of supporters appealing doing things for the supporters no I think they're not doing enough. They've not done enough.
You better discuss it and also Sammy Brian I am sure Ghana Premier League is to me about na me the games in my chassis at the free games are ever so over the weekend and then no nine pepe across of folk any Vision FC and the AC any University of Ghana Sports Stadium and as I give me ever so has of folk head coach Masoud Didi Dramani wakasa ede afa game ho o se owo gidie e wo has folk team say nansen eye results a enkoyi no ene die onene mrantie no omo bedane nyoma e wo eye Accra Sports Stadium enche ye de ho nsem e beba saso na Asare Wilson ono na ya assistant coach ede ema eye Vision FC ono so akasa coach Ibrahim Tanko ono so ede ano asem aba efa mediema omu game omu ne Asante Kotoko bebo ewo baba Sports Stadium and okay yentie yeni kantie Masoud Didi Dramani ahead of Hazofuk and then you gamer omo any Vision ebo
It is just the first phase of everything that we're doing in terms of putting in place performance. But I think that one key aspect that is more important to emphasize on is that we need to have a clear identity and a clear direction who tells who we are and who tells where we want to go. And in going about our style of play, everybody aligns with this. And even our supporters and then our management and everybody underlines and understands exactly where we are coming from and where we have reached and where we want to go. This is very, very clear when it comes to a deliberate, consistent and then a more sustainable approaches when it comes to football. But I think that it is also very important that we have picked a lot of learning paths in so many matches that we have played without coming with the right outcomes. We have picked the learning part of it, and then we also have appreciated that we have some challenges, as we rightly said, and also having also aspects that are our strengths. These aspects we don't take light to it, we take it seriously, leading into our preparation in other aspects. I think that outcomes are so important when it comes to the highest level of football. We are a big club and we need to have outcomes, and we need to have positive outcomes. But unfortunately, out of 3 games where we were anticipating for maximum 9 points, we came out with just 2 points. Someone will say, there are 2 away games. Yeah, they are away games, but for us, we don't care whether we are playing home or we are playing away. Every game we approach it just as it's a game that we need to fight for the 3 points. In all these games, we have tried to fight for the 3 points, but still didn't get the right outcomes. We are still very positive that we'll turn things around. And so a lot has been done in terms of how easily sometimes we lose the ball in the final phase, where we could have also recycled our approach in terms of how we wanted to attack, so that we can open more spaces and create more chances.
Masoud Didi Dramani, head coach Edema has a focus some more day atu edwa enono afe yentie coach Edema Vision assistant coach Edema Vision FC Asare Wilson so ensimo dia tuja.
We need to get into the game with all sincerity, with all respect for Hasselfolk, because they are one of the biggest things. But we need to respect them on the field by the way we will play against them, to give them the needed challenge and a run for their money. We have planned in such a way that we will counter the middle 3 and try to overload that space in the game and on the field. We will make sure that we occupy the half spaces and do man-orienting pressing to actually neutralize them and hopefully overload those areas. Pick the little details that we have also using as our secret to surprise them. Based on your history and prepare for your future. It was a 1-0 defeat to us last season. This season we are coming in to rewrite the story. And how can we rewrite the story? By also giving them the same dose, so that at least history will be rewritten.
Okay, yentie Ibrahim Tanku, head coach Edema Ayemediema, onso akasa dia fa ochina Asante Kotoko ene Mediema Baba Sports Stadium 4 p.m. and as our game so ebaso.
We are 8 games unbeaten now, but I know against Kotoko is going to be a very different game together. And they also have their first and lose, I think, against Holy Stars, Baseke Holy Stars. So definitely they are coming home and they are coming to play home. We are going away, but of course we want to keep our unbeaten records and if possible and to get the 3 points there. And we are going to miss Emmanuel Owusu, but I think apart from him we have a full house. So definitely we have a choice to make, and I hope that we are going to make the very good one for the team. There is no assurance in football, but I think what I can tell them that we are doing everything possible to get the points in Kumasi, and if possible, like you said, definitely we are going to get our chances, and we hope that the strikers will be more clinical this time and to score the goals. But I think it's going to be a very good game. Both teams have a very good team. It's going to be a very tactical game because we watched them, and even yesterday we watched the game against Basake. Let's see what will happen on Sunday.
Okay, and also coach Ibrahim Tanku and also Ede Ensem Atu Idwa Efa Ochina Asante Kotoko and Samates. Sorry, Mediama. Sports Minister Ura Kofi Adam say after Enra 4th head of state invitational golf tournament in the Bannery no. As they say no golf no Ghana yemfa ne serious na yemfa bimla na afi nema fo no mo baso no omo so enya akwanya na omo fo mo enhyem na enukura beti amomanya akonya tutu kwan na so makwa sisi akan owura Kofi Adams so bi de beba ye wa na eso de ba ko wona ye sports minister nti wona eso korwe na de ba same I ready na inti na wono Kofi Adams on golf tournament okay inti ne
urging that what they have started, they should do it more, introducing this game to the younger ones and let it even travel further. You can't play golf and not be environmentalist because they go hand in hand. And so if we are able to introduce this, it's another key way that we could be fighting all the environmental degradation, including even the destruction of our forest via illegal mining and what have you. So I still maintain it. Just look at how lush, how beautiful this environment is, and how the green, how the trees support it, and how you feel. Even as you walk long distance on the fairway, you still don't feel it much because of the green. So which better way can you teach somebody to be environmentally conscious than teaching the person this game or bringing them once in a while into this game? It's something and giving back to society.
Okay, and no a minister for sports and recreation no ensem our day atu edwano no. Jibo is not only the stadium being dirty, but the security is questionable. The police and the military are always concentrated watching the game instead of watching the fans and protecting properties. People's car batteries are stolen during the games, and since there is no security at various car parks, scoreboard, and around the stadium, and also you know, battery the stadium we be far battery the akosisi na we do now can tour into. I am Sir Frank Eputuja. I went to Babayara Stadium with my students I have taught. I went just after graduation, and most of us were wearing white. Our dresses became dirty to the extent we couldn't wash out, and since then we haven't gone to Babayara Sports Stadium again to watch Kotoko match. Zach, Mamintiwe, big games, other games, so Draw Blacks, Ebo against Young Apostles, Baseke Holy Stars, Etnefio, Muni Nations FC, Gold Stars, any Adriana FC, Bechem FC, any Hoho United, Afi Bekum, Chelsea, Omane Samates, Heart of Lions, any Karela, Nafi, Ejuada, 11 Wonders, any Dreams FC, EDSCNE.
Do come on, see, I'm saying, your problem. So born Babwa, born Mamma, your course water corner before my games. I'm so Krumasi, you know, then Pobi crab, a late FN, Mr. Pobi. The guy says, Bibliana, but up dam, there is that one number motion tard into Ashenia. You will not see the real madmen on the road. On the road. A lot of people are mad, properly dressed. Dibu, takwa, amuso mo program bi. So then event bi. Dibu kare.
Tena boxing.
Okay. Party.
So we dey nipa also.
No, I do some those no. Party on the pitch. The same form kra. Yeah, say no. They say those managing the facility no. They say they don't care. What was it? Dibo. So we don't find also, but at least nipa no from the center circle na nipa bebre gu no. You know, ono be say. Ono be say. Then they come back to giving stories. Kromasi na no say unnim say can be the first year when the boy and because they did be a abnormal things. So to compare, so unnim say no say can be the first boy and they be do abnormal things. You nim pass adu enye se be ye. Just say you inside the way you be sense be sense. When you obi na say that so on you because or degree or then they are both tie out in office. It you the officer will be correct. If you are correct, I could see you. Until I am able to set them piano. Nipa be a home, my officer will be correct. ɛno yɛ anopɛ sisi a kɛse bɔ ɔmo picture so ɔmo nyɛ mpɔyɛ they've turned into the party sɛ boxing event ɔmo yɛ nti na ɔmo de ahyim na anigye nko a ɛwɔ takwa dino yɛma league games no so ɛnɛ vision ɛbɔ against House of Folk House na ɛbɔ home ɛwɔ the Lagos Sports Stadium, their newly adopted home venue after say almost stadium of the Champions League was no kakai or park pitch and so number boy na denchem denchem has say venue na Champions League was no was how they will bounce back after drawn games. They've won only one game at home this season. Our class for stadium. And see, so far, the most often league table now has 12 points away. And they said they pick only 6 points at home, because almost 18 points. And see, if they have even picked, your friend say 10 points at home, because they say 6 as a ball. Home games, or the number of games they played at home, half about 5. And the number 15 points, right? 15 no. When you 10, 11, answer 12 from par. When you 10 about 20, when you 10 of 6, and to the 4, ever can 18 uncle 22, uncle second. When you 11 uncle no be the same points at home. And like when you trophy and go lead, you see, so picking home league table now. Why you is interesting. Again, I pick 16 points at home this season. Lions are picking 15 points at home. Until Lions on 5 out of 5. Perfect. Again, up about 6 matches or about double. Anyway, 16 points. But then you go start about 5 matches, 15. Winning now. Mediama about 6 games at home or 14 points. Karana 6 games at home 14 points. Samates 6 games at home 14 points. Now on board against Kotoko. Vision 6 games at home 12 points. Nations about 6 games 12 points. Kotoko 11 points from 5 matches. Apostles 11 points. You know, if you pick the number 1 to number 10 position in terms of home points now, the only points are 11 points. Sa 11 them say half 11 and can go fence and then 23 at the league table so. And uncle what me anya the next one I 15 in terms of only 5 games in 15 about uncle chilling in the first watch him bear 2 points or 3 points. So what it means in say has league table no the problem they've encountered their performance at home this season, which have not been encouraging, and then I'm a baby or you know, which they have to improve. And the first game at Legon against Vision FC. Vision ain't bad so far in the league. Because if you look at Vision, they were more 14 points out of 11 matches. Now, if you pick Vision on the road this season, they are just pick 2 points on the road. Away.
Omanya 2 points.
2 points pen omanya. So they are not a very good side in terms of traveling. Omabo draw 2-2 against Vichy FNs and Holy Stars. Oh, Basak Yinase. And Omabo 1-1 against Dreams FC. So this is the only points Vichy have picked at home. Yes. Away. Chelsea shomu 1-0. Betem shomu 2-0. Mediama shomu 4-0. So they are not good travelers. And I'm over against Asufuk who are not also performing well at home. Has team no. Still I know I say Didi an attack no nyanya and send your pen because and there both a lot of changes and the bo Chile is so Bonten, Wayo, and Hamza. No don't turn from which he is attacking Duku. No bo no way bo. So he hasn't gotten a very regular starting front three. So it tells you say still I'm on so convinced about the team because you shall be over the table now has scored from number 1 to number the first 10 on the league table. Has actually the least number of goals so far, 8 goals. It's encouraging because at least when Diana 13, Heart of Lions 16, Mediama 15, Kotoko 12, Viviani Goals Stars 11, Karela 13, Apostles 11, Vision Punasha 12 goals. But Heart have scored only 8 goals this season. So the problem of Heart, a goal scoring. Yeah, but no conceding they are the best team so far in the league. Only 4 goals conceded. Heart of Folk. They've conceded only 4 goals. And defensively, there's no problem. But the problem of Heart of Folk is a goal scoring. It's against Vision FC. Last season, I'm saying Vision 1-0 per. Jibo, I want to bet my distance on say the Germany and his guys, will get the win against Vision because Vision are not good travelers. It's I want to give my distance, my bet on the Germany and the guys and say they win this game. A carbon they are playing good football. Mente has supposed to be a complain about style of football, brand of football. Their concern is a drawn out, so they are not getting in. And at Legon, tough one, or more teams with more tough one, at least they are very comfortable. Winning 2 games, beating Kotoko 2-0. I'm say go start on board draw. And almost share Lions and so on. So they won 2 games and on board draw back. So I've been a very good value for them. And last season, so no call them no bad for them. So let me go for 21B win. Martin said, no one said Mackenzie just sent message. He said has moving to Legon. Is it I'm saying
to asodo we are
not what
was it has winning.
No, I want to see the House of Folk. I want to bet on them say at least 2-1 win be
against Accra Sports Stadium ne Legon there. Say teams are more fair we be more comfortable Legon at Accra Sports Stadium.
Why?
Sorry.
Because Accra Sports Stadium is the traditional home of House of Folk.
Traditional home
I will join for traditional home quite year. Last time I'm calling Legon, I'm picking more points.
We could not video call.
No, I'm saying, well, also one team mainly about has moving. No, I'm only giving reason why has focusing on a moving. Because in case a necessary for house moving on. Or no, so he's giving concerns. Has a problems over Accra Sports Stadium, which I've said also one say no problem on one of say spiritually they are not fortified there. The virus not helping them because no more. And 2 almost say Sikasem so no yet do. So these are the 2 reasons they've given. Almost on the air call Legon. And he said and after the results they will get there and the bet say ampa because you see there spiritual thing there ain't to see unless until say that the Omabo games the we some pass has ball vision 2-0 and 3-0 be then next game play no masha then would believe in say ampa say be am spiritually be no more but for now we wait and see their results against vision then we'll move on Jibo Kotoko against Mediama a big game Mediama have lost only 1 game this season. Just like Kotoko have lost just 1 game this season. Mediama lost to Karela in Tamale 1-0. And don't find the only defeat Mediama have recorded this season. And since 8 games are more after Karela no, and Mako 8 games are
Obia
Ensho. And Musha Kotoko or we are responsible. You know, Mediama team no. Almost shan in such a way say Salim Dapasu, God knows Dapasu. From Tamale City. Anna Omuwa Nkoma. Any push also the 2 blasters players no. Left and right. Then Omuwa by the Fuzi Taylor. He was signed from Accra Lions. Anna Abdul Salam. Until after Salim no more Salam so. Olide Omatak and Edemomo. Did you know? So offer me team now. One thing come on, they say they like to dominate through the middle. And Salim
Governor Jefferson, Fuzi Taylor, Nkrumah, and Prince Osu. These are guys that will always cut in and play in the middle. But some attack here, I want say Osu and Kevin Nkrumah at using the wings, you know, Senabe do utilize space that will be there. Do the reason why Kamara Dini, everyone, the wingers cut in, leave the space for him to run. And the Kamara Dini so far, from a team now, he's our second top scorer with 2 goals. Prince also has more goals, was 3 goals, and I Kamara Dini has 2 goals. And see, also with the team now, one thing I've realized is that Omugo's are split because they scored 15 goals this season. But there, top scorer has 3. Kamara Dini has 2. And Abdul Salam also has 2. And the top scorers no has 7 of nipa me sepen has multiple goals. And to far okay 7 goals. The aka now a 1-1-1 day spread. So I'm sorry no.
The team will be at me.
Go.
Don't mean single out one player.
One player. Say ono ne kwakwache go na mediama. Because 7 from 15 saying 5 naka 8. So they've gotten 11 different scorers this season in the league. That's what I'm sorry no. Mediama have 11 different scorers this season in the league. Defenders in there be more. That is sort of Mediama Kumasi. But for Kotoko, the recent injuries to most of their attacking midfielders worrying because so far no, Yanti so Biarkoba. Set is still out. Bueno, Walid is still out. Until
na players na no more day or more buy any pressure or more than
because Omabaya a paper number. So MP minimum this week man shut down 15 grounds will be
now said the 224.
Yeah, I'm sure that say who store send the out here. So say me feature wa
na the best za exclusive was za exclusive
na ma fa ho.
To go visa gitu.
Na me teach.
You be the information there.
Ora da miana me ko. Miana me ko. So me kwa me bomb chana.
E one e win.
Jibo. For Kotoko you have to win. To make sure say the league in win no hope no alive. But let's not lie to anybody. A big game. Yes, medium have shown say especially
come over 7 p.m.
Especially in Kumasi. Omoba has here. O recent Obama has here.
Adesafo omo ha adwunu krum ha wo. I will be ant me ka hwenchiro.
No, some of them mo pay imagine.
And all over the world, o check it, o ye calculation. Higher the kwasha higher by higher, you we be higher.
Na La Liga mpono, La Liga. Omo try ma Premier League no. E mo fixtures no. Nti hwa omo fixtures emba bontinja Premier League da. La Liga. Every year piano dey omo try
7 p.m.
Premier League mo dey year. Then no matter to put their games at a very good places.
Zach, you run it through other games. It was one share China, Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
We not draw for Kotoko.
We not draw for Kotoko. Okay, quick one. All Blacks no Young Apostles one share.
All Blacks win.
Okay, Baseke Holy Stars any nations.
What a game. Double chance for Baseke.
Gold Stars any Adriana. Baby any.
Wow. So far Gold Stars and win all games no. Gold Stars will win.
Bechem United and Hoho United.
Bechem United will win.
Bekum Chelsea and Samates.
Another big game. But Chelsea one shot. So far Chelsea are win on Mobrabiao. It's young one Chelsea win or draw.
Out of Lions, Karela United.
Lions win. Lions home more dear.
So bad mami tiwe.
Oh,
na captain for you.
Interesting games na Basso. Heart to Folk Vision FC. Na young send ya be nyoma has on say amount for chain win no Vision is a very stubborn side so akwa mu nyina mo wa mpotem na ya mo bobo na ya ni suru ni hu ni hyede ni ho sa but also na also kira o kase ma obi ehun so ya dia so there's also sort of word of one say didi timi wini ya konanimu na ama argument aye mu bi so yese wo hwe has team na so mutu omo transfer kanana a moment to me sign the players near sweat me ye no ma sign the amadi at me abon home. So vision unknown players, but I want to believe the House of Folk team. That issue now is goal scoring. Keke Chiro dia Kawun Shedens through because Solomon Agbesi who will be imposed on Yamiar instead of Benjamin Asari. Kajidi Oho.
Tasa ya bedo baba jini go post.
No, Asari on torn.
Oh.
Asari we injury kakra. Enti Solomon Agbesi nebeda. That is answer then I may bomb Abaso the decision to go for Agbesi. At Legon, I want to believe the Hearts beat me the win. Eddie Frido Haba. Tiyama Hearts win over Vision. Kotokoni Midiema. What a game it will be. Jibo. Kotokoni Midiema and a bear match pa. Na ebe stresse oye kutkuchite ni ayanka also try na be born bi. Because open matches
4 p.m.
Yeah, open boa. Obesha weni bejia. Ghana League near Bondi House and Kotokoni Media Macau. Me sure yes, it's still part of it. Ibrahim Tanko, Didi Dramani. Once upon a time the assistant coach of the Black Stars, Black Meteors, local Black Stars, now with Mediama. Then Wabesha Santa Koroko, Coach Karim Zito then a setup. I mean, look at the midfield. I'll be sure in this game. Jack Pasune, Salim Adams. But Salim Cohen bear first 3 games number. Later, and or warming himself in Njibo. Salim is the delight to watch. Or Chinese Kotko phone where Juma Papa. Because still now grown I the ball in the aggressive crowd the takwa do anymore. On the house now he was a very restricted. But takwa the ass or more yaja to some for born in the agro do lose will be back of Praba. And he has a freedom to express himself. And I was Salim so you come as a boy into a bar, there and the boys will be free. And Chiroaba to be there, you Salim Bana was stadium. Did you also sign a bit soon in Wama or the Honky can't the ball not to for me? Na why and Yoma. So Kotoko have a very, very huge battle to face Nyamia Mochna. Now the amount 70 who near Kotoko anymore. Jibu so when you would try Kotoko highlight with Basekeni Biaha. Anymore, the last person you want to be in his shoes, your coach Karim Zito. And you, and Kwame Poku scored a wonderful goal. And Patrick Esiedu 1-2 Esiedu started. Over press a J ball and the buy the mark. Kwame fine. But apart from that, chances. More back cried Jibu. One here I'll be with. There was a shot, Jawuni lay in a shot in the by. The Kwame in the shoot to you. And I keep and push it by. All the strikers need to do, and this time was Donzu Nyabo Trekakra. Was born neighbor, but he was Russian. My born is a number. Keep an that from Nabor and number. I say keep a pushy boa. So Nyabo Trenabo and now they can crack and a crabby a beacon on 90 p.m. born. They had chances.
Okay.
Until you won't be getting these chances against Midiama. Mubarak Modem Felix J 11 matches.
Mubarak that's what Midiama.
Yeah.
Hey.
Felix J 11 matches, 11 in your nether. And now looks like Che and the form no. Che Eugene Kamara Dean on the right. Intianya better Peter Aquasa Jibu. Send you Peter Boa no the name no. Because you Peter never remember Dumako Kotoko Ediana.
Yeah.
Nenya better Peter. But league no per standard Kamara Dean. Right back there Kamara ne Lord. To Ukushia Kamara Dina. Enya better ma say Peter J na who no de kono. Because Peter exploited Amankwa Befi because Amankwa Befi is not a right back. Until the basics no obela kibi kakra. But Kamara Dean mo de omo right back no mobo. Udi agro no be gia san atwon. And san wasan the ball nako. The other coach wingers no. Ono age ball the flu sa. Udi agro your winger ono be san atwon. Very skillful on the ball. Until your China Peter one match is pie so chere no. Now you all know Mubarak Kwame Poku. Mubarak Donzu. Henya bete makoto.
Okay.
Bab give me Baba is suspended. Jibo. 3 yellow cards. Until you said you bet Jew is fit. You said Walid Emmanuel and Baba ɔmo nyinaa yɛ question ɔmo nyinaa yɛ out of the game Saka Dauda out meaning either say Inusa na
Saka Dauda ndo ba no Sako
tuntum sɛ team no akyire ɔde nkɛyɛ but the finfin kɔ anim nti ɔkyena he kora nyɛ mo awase bia coach ebetimi de samba abɛka adabɔ ho na bi ama gyewu abɔ 10 na bi ama ayɛ Inusa anaa bia because then after the game no na mpanifo bi hu sɛ two top no so bɛboa ti minim sɛ saa nkɔmɔ no betimi ama na sesa na adwen ama na bɛyɛ Kwame Poku Donzu ɛyɛ Peter Akwa as the lineup for Kotoko. So the game is difficult, Jibo. Game is difficult. And hope a team back mentally we tough. So make me frustrating. Team back pie mediama. Oma yezebo bi penyo. Oka yezebo mutwa yezebo tuine obi okroma. Yewie na zebo. Na se numre na mpani for tro letter man no mo jano coin. Pressure starting mount 2-0. And mediama for say party nti omo mo mani nda ho pa e wo chena ball njibo betimi a draw straight. It can easily be a draw game because you hu aduana against Kotoko Kumase and you hu Heart of Lions against Kotoko teams omo ba omo mfimfin no utumi say the boys can play the game attackers near mobile skillful no time Kotoko chase because there is the expectation on Kotoko to win. So they be an almost some control game, no. Or China won't be easy for Kotoko. Jibo. Now Kotoko's inability to score more than one. And any seven. No.
Okay.
Afi Baba Yara Sports Stadium Kotoko Shabro 1 no. And time back. Go Stars Kotoko share Elbro 1 and Young Apostles. We all saw how they struggled to score and a Karela. Difficult game, but Kotoko win or draw.
Okay.
Captain.
If I had Obed Writer, pressure starting mount on coach Karim Zito.
And you're too early.
I think it's unfair and it's too early. Because if pressure by never be a monk or go problem no. It has been the attack. The finishing. The coach prepares the team to play in league. League in the the topmost striker or big team around him. What on? And the coach is struggling. And if you can bad pay position. So if we have pressure and can supported rather than management in book. Because management, you know why you are struggling. You know why you are struggling. And no one himself, I'm more free more at that time. Muntimi any replacement struggle. And no one himself Donsu is not up to Amwa. So Muna has some managing supporters no, or more expectations or more agitations no. More management should help the coach managing that. Now it's the second half no, second round no. You be a window now. Mo go pay him na afa amamu. But someone started going your meeting thinking about Kozito. No money fair.
30 meeting.
What's the pressure? No, we are starting free. But say meeting at the pressure.
Then sure say management say ko margin.
I bet because there's a pressure starting mount. I will say. Because I will be a won't that aspect. As my will be a baby and some free. It may new for us because I want the management to do everything to protect or manage the situation as of now. Supporters pressure because supporter they wouldn't be on the on your phone or you told me I didn't have to already no turn on Yuntum. I want to believe that yes, Secretary struggle Amwa departure no has affected the team greatly because clearly this year no say the boy has that will develop that now so according
okay.
It's almost
quick one has given na main call line so 0324944010 0322494771.
Listening to coach Didi Drama, if you listen to him, you see he's a professional. He's a professional. The way he talks, the way he handles things, and I hope that Obi team has a name before Obi team to be a room. Because another make can say how to feel clearly. We know how the problem is. Pay the analysis that to you. 8 goals scored out against others. We are able league able and home matches are almost struggle in away and go struggle. But they only not 10 home. Maybe they have the supporters in the kind of you call it. You to say home BB. You to say Legon bit my bomb. But to me, I judge your best when they play against Vision and other subsequent games at home.
Okay.
Anyway,
yeah. Call line so. Udi maybe I can say Fernando was my twaso.
About to go back to the
Major so.
I only have a Poku to market and to market. Yeah, but following me to market. I'm not going to jam. Na kasamo kan se le bete na mi ado mo sa ko bi kumati asanti ko to na to mini asibiata mini se ye fe tiano sama tie ko bele e ye win suje e je se ka to na ti o mo nso ma na ye se nego so bodo ni e na to so ma sama ya die ni e je ye mi kicho te be ye na support ni so nti e be se u ye go support so so ya uni bra baba ya la so so ni be support it because team na you be support we be aba ko be aro and you support you be say it na problem it ko ni kicho there ya pa ya la be support na there
okay ko yo yada say yento so udin ba bi aka say Fernando asema to so.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Ya femi Poku who listen to emotional intelligence from Latvia question.
Kwaku mbacho yeti.
Very good. Your friend is saying, between the coach and the management of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, if you say Pamu, be a management near Pamu. Me, I don't see anything wrong with your friend saying, Albert now with him, whatever. The coach has proven, say, when the materials are there, he can do the job. If you look at the normal players, they want injury list now. But if you say that pressure is mounting on your friend saying, is it okay? That comment should not even come from you. It is wrong. Which coach again in this country can handle Kotoko situation now? Situation how wasteful your friends and Dozo and your friends Kwame Poku were on the match against Basek. It was so bad.
Yanya kakaka yada say for your contribution yentwa so. Udi baby akaze Fernando asema to so. E ba jo low radio set ni ma me twon ko afiri ho why. Hello. Okay. Yanko de odi okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Yeah, try na ya he. Mama nka na ba ewu message o de e ba ye. Na ba ewu Captain Senior so ochiamo. Or him from Swindon.
Senior Shamo.
So ochiamo.
Senior ya ka o mami o. Senior mami.
Nana Bewa say good morning. Much as I wish our stadia would be sparkling clean on match days and beyond, I wish to please plead with you not to glorify those using debt as a reason for not coming to the stadium. Our stadium wasn't clean when we were failing it week after week some time ago. Don't we struggle or rush to sit in taxis and trotros? And we all know the state of many of these cars are in. Let us all help and build our game and not to always try to be fault finders. Nana Bewa Ediode Abba.
I disagree with Nana. The fact that now your time changes. And they can study first and Kotoko, you're not studying because you're just sitting. Okay, that's another one. And Sunday man in a bank, Kakran, Nippon, because of the people name and society banner. Not what as it. Sunday Kakran, independent film Kakran, the idea, a costume Kakran.
Okay.
So the behind the fiends animals, your foot taxi in the trotton and Casawuma. And Capitan so busy. Every thought on gave you sitting at it. But and yet that is
okay.
So, and our cousin was on the washroom, so at home.
But I say, Captain Zach, first way.
Yes, young apostles PRO.
Captain Zochiao, my club debut. Also, UK, also Chiao. Is it them semi new starboard, Namayaka? My who say, Starboard, who should know. My feminine starboard on fire. Stevenson show. Kojo, my flower, needing come. Why? Say senior so was Swindon to make sure say and then say Starboy was Swindon. nti na me di senior show nsa handle senior with care our party
hey senior shamu
yo younger process PRO Fiura say and ne ba Hajia Hawa Alhaji Muhammad Fiura and ne ba Hajia Hawa Alhaji Muhammad Fiura and na woda nti yanwe Hajia Hawa happy birthday nti Fiura young apostles PRO ne ba and na woda yanwe na happy birthday jibo almost say happy birthday to Sharifa Sifa of Germany papa from that Sifa of Spain.
Sifa, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so name
Sifa of Spain, yeah.
Spain. It's in the back. Spain no more Spain, and then the band more Germany. Okay. And then so Sheriff and so birthday. Yeah, we should happy birthday.
Kifi Club, as usual. Who cares Kifi Club? A local meeting, I got it in your pool. And so, because of register check. Tell Sami. I'm very busy kakra. Now, over back.
Yeah, the Musia, you better say, Shabati. Ono ena etwaso ede enyum amaye conference of Betnas nemum kai say on the 28th of December our Maclean Hotel 50 years anniversary of the legendary Abrante Amachi Dede Ebekoso bomodiana to utikiti tentem enchia sonko eso eko ede ama Urua Kennedy akumpreku Japan Emaba MPP Hope for 2028.
Okay.
Opanyini ya mwakwaba. Ya dimusi ya
management chair the regional minister. Frank Amwakohene. Nakeme boss. Honorable Zuba for good work done. Omo bojuma omo twaso. Kesiana na call his excellency. JDM. Yes. Papa no nakopon enko so
edisia why edisia sabe yanko